There's some pretty wild stuff in the code, like air spare body, you spare body from Kaguya Strap in clash level of 13.
I mean, look, it could happen, right? Maybe it was just a mistake that they forgot to double check that the RNG is just insane on console. It's so a sick joke over at Side Games. They're like, you know what? We're gonna increase gotcha odds on Mikala only here. Here we go. Kirbio kicking off with the Belial as we expected here.
Alrighty with the Asmodeus to the corner, but the 2M from Ronte is gonna take us right back to the midstream though. Flex, get those pecs. Flex on, get your stocks of Macho Ultimatum. Oh my gosh, we're already at 5. Oh, the UGB catches on the way down. Ronte a little too early. Could have been a round ender.
At the throw, JH. All right, does it play the extra step there? The Goetia doesn't want to give up the turn. Oh, that was a far out. Could have ready to chain that. Might have been close though, so I understand not doing it.
All right, install, recover a little bit of health, get a huge amount of damage reduction. Kirbio not taking a full routing, might not have killed anyway. The 2U next hit certainly does kill for both players.
Next to that far M plus frames. Too far for that 2U. That could have worked though. We saw the standing from Ronte. Oh, the menacing walk. Dash light. There's the change. Should be able to finish this game, or round rather.
Just enough with the EX Asmodeus.
What's wrong?
I was fully expecting Ronte to just run an SSBA right there. Get the command grab.
Something. All right, nice. Got the throw for corner. Attack. There is no escape. If Kirbio finds a reverse lock, no, that could be it right there. No! The walk back Kirbio, scared to do anything about this corner position and going to get perfect on.
Yeah. Both these characters are very oppressive in the corner if you can't find the gaps or don't have a lot of intuitive knowledge about how they work, especially because Sora's, like Belial, will just kill you if you get hit by either 2M or Far H.
All right, good throw. Nice pulling in with this Goetia here. Dash slide, revert for the corner. Oh, quick end with those 2 Ls here. Didn't actually increase the height to get the better reset. Oh, there we go, there we go.
Yeah, beautiful shimmies, able to get a solid chunk of damage. Might even be able to find the kill depending on the routing and the link of the SBA. We'll just do it.
That was nuts. A frame kill 2M to get the SBA to work. All right. Going into this game 2 for Kirbio. Lariat and right in the DP, the classic for Ronte in this set. Watch it. Far heavy, not able to connect there. Does get the barrage of punches. An immediate BC from Kirbio. A little bit earlier than what we've seen in this set, but ult Lariat faster than the speeding bullet of Goetia. Nice DP.
Yeah, get out of the corner. Good attack. Ronte, though, can just play this pretty slow. You have a massive life advantage, although getting hit here is going to put a lot of work for Kirbio on the board.
All right, nice. Actually got that far heavy to chase. If you overcommit, though, we got a boot to the face. Does get the side swap. One more Lariat, the stagger, and a heavy. Round up for Ronte.
Yeah, Kirbio, I think, needs to use RM a little bit more from Belial. It is an incredibly strong tool, both offensively and defensively at 6 frames.
Pull it back in. Does sneak up with the throw. A few dash lights. Push that corner. Nice. Nothing after, though. All right, someone stagger. Goetia again. Plus frames trying to go for the shimmy, but a beautiful 2M comes from Ronte.
Yeah, Ronte definitely getting a little bit wise to how much Kirbio likes to shimmy. And if you can just take advantage of that, get some good confirms. A great flash cancel here as well. And Kirbio has only 1 breakpoint left. You can't get hit anymore.
Oh, yeah, that will. No! Okay. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
Look, we pick up the pieces in the end.
Yo, we're switching.
it's going to be Vicala.
It's not going to be Vicala.
Look at it. Curvio, I'm stretching too. Get that morning stretch in, folks. Make sure you stand up for a second. Get your hydration going. Especially if you had coffee.
Yeah, no switch here. Not to the Catalina, nor to the Narmaya. It is Belial all the way through this set.
All right, the calm before the storm. Wait a minute, this isn't. It's been nothing but 2-0s all day. I was gonna say, like, hey, I think we've only had nothing but 2-0s. This is our first one to go back and forth a little bit. Pretty fast block thus far. Curbio already bullied back in the corner. Dash like to push out.
Great throw, able to get Ronte to the corner, gets the jump in, and that is going to be a ton of damage. You do not want a crouching hit confirm from Belial.
All right, jump in, blocks the BC, just takes the throw. A little bit is plenty. All right, plus frames. BC back to corner. Let's lock you down for more chip. And extended block, plus frames off the ult Asmodeus, and an ult Asmodeus finish.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you have armor. Armor doesn't stop you from getting a big old hug.
I got the grip. Jeez, round start.
But Ronte just wants it to be violent.
But Ronte's starting to look like skill out here. Wait a minute. There's our tag.
Uh-oh. That's an unfortunate misinput for Curbio. Down a Brave point. Got to keep the mental strong, though. You don't have Brave penalty applied just yet.
All right, good block on there. 2L. Curbio resetting with the back throw. Risky stuff, seeing as how active Ronte has been on defense. Nice with the heavy. Should be launching here. There we go. Asmodeus spend the super.
Yeah. I mean, as much as Curbio would have liked to use Raging Strike to go for a linked SBA, I think Curbio just wants to have that 3 BP back.
Yeah. We've been pretty BC. Oh! Oh my days!
The shimmy pulls and the work when you need it the most. Curbio holding strong, claiming the set 2-1 to continue that winner's side path.
What's that? Was that a what up jab and then we backdashed away?
Yeah.
I got tricked because I thought it was a throw too. I'll be so real. Like the way that animated, that's a throw. I'm going to tech that. And Ronte thought the same.
Bro, the replay starting off with Ronte just walking menacingly. It's just perfect. Thank you, production.
I'm walking menacingly with no clothes on at you. That's horrifying. But this is one of the pickups here from Curbio, right? Yeah. Looking down and out. I mean, Ronte had some good control throughout the set here. Really turned things around in this game too. But then when we look at this game 3, down to the wire, and man, the shimmies, as per usual, the auto shimmy as I like to call it, right? Because that forward advancing normal off the far heavy really opens things up for you.
Just that beautiful frame kill using that 2M to link the SBA nice and easy. So you get that 10% bonus. Woo! Look at that clean textbook shimmy from Belial and Curbio.
I'm going to walk up after my ultimate Goetia just for extended hang time. This looks so cinematic and slow. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, it's that spacing that's so important here, and yet the aggression from Ronte, equally important. That far medium you're talking about, right? Because that is such a great tool to shut things down, but I think it's the pacing of Ronte that threw that off, where straight hits from far medium could have led to big conversions, yet Ronte is just outside the range in that whiff, right? Just a run up, backdash into heavy. That's super to finish the job here. But yeah, good set to see Curbio rise to the occasion. We'll advance into this bracket here. This should be Reich McBobson, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely McBobson.
That is Reich right there. I saw the Grand lock in. That's Reich.
The base colored Grand. We are pro-tagging it up today.
Look, I recognize Reich out here. That's what I see. Reich is one of the spicy Grands out there. not your traditional style, but don't be fooled. Grons out here are wild ones, and Righteous no yeah, we're talking about you.
Yeah. Started with the boot. Someone called Crystal over here.
I'm shocked that Righteous doesn't play EX Gron, actually. Like, last time I saw Righteous play, I was like, man, EX Gron would be really nice for this guy.
You know, maybe Rice just has a crippling boot addiction.
Nice launch. Dance on him with the 1-2 step. What a round.
And that's just the power of Grant. I mean, Rice is going to show us just does damage.
Trying to start with dash light, not going to work. Oh, mistimed the 2H. I mean, it was a great call out though. Super ready for it.
Yeah. Thankfully, that 2H did clear the air trap, so McBobson couldn't get an extended confirm.
Yeah.
As now the control of neutral is in McBobson's favor.
We try to go for that close heavy for the anti-air counter hit. We got this one. Oh! Dash up, 5L, massive damage opportunity. Down a brain point. We're going to spend the super to strip another one.
Yeah, throw does kill you here, so you have to be mindful.
There you go. Mr. Fundamentals out here.
And that fundamental is just reducing your life total to 0 as fast as humanly possible.
I can't believe the spear caught you. All right, try to go for the air-to-air, not going to work out. Spot dodge a little bit too early. Getting Nancy at the full screen position.
A good Reagan Lave and stopping McBobson. What in the 2H?
Ah, missed the heavy. We're just spinning like a Beyblade full screen. There's nothing there.
We just gotta let it rip.
All right, watch the jump. Yeah, you put yourself between a rock and a hard place. A blockable scenario. Nice jump in. 2M pressure. There we go. Oh. Much damage as you can. Try to get the reset there with the boot. Not going to work.
But that's going to absolutely claim the round. All right, just almost going to go 4-0 on the round count. Nothing is looking unstoppable. McBobson failing to find rounds. The trade on round start between Reagan Lave and the Dragon Wheel.
Oh, what a roll. But we still got lights. I don't care which side you go. I'm punching.
Good jump back with the air-to-air and not able to find the last confirm necessary to kill McBobson, but all you need is a far out.
Watch it. Another rocket fire off. Big jump and not going to work. Boots. Dash light with the golden throne. Opens up. Bobson doing everything they can to try to stay alive, and it's not going to work. The air-to-air right takes it. And will be advancing in this bracket here, going into winner's semis matchup. You'll either be facing off against Curbio or Barto. And on the top half of this pool block, it is Incendiate versus Solstice to qualify out.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the strength of Grant. And I mean, Reich in general, too. Made top 8 of Texas Showdown last year.
Yes.
And is looking to repeat performance and actually improve upon that this year around. As we see, just next corner, the JU as the starter. Grant try and feast for this. G does too, but Grant to a bigger extent because this is the kind of damage you get to put out when it's a starter in the corner.
Yeah, my goodness. The damage output for Gran and Gita is just absolutely insane. Oh, look at that, just well over 50% for that corner routing there. And that's the thing, it's like Reich is always just barreling down, right, to push you right back into the corner. It's the win condition for those characters of getting those wall bounces and extended damage routing.
Yeah. And there's a lot of pressure. We didn't get to see a lot of Grand's trickier pressure either, especially around 2M far H as that line, because McBobson just wasn't able to find a block string long enough to force Rice to try and use that. It was just getting hit constantly or trying to attempt to play neutral, and then Rice is quick with a hit into a boot.
Absolutely. And the way that we were trying to be active against the teleports against Cagliostro, it left very little breathing room for McBobson. Even in this full screen scenario, right, there was no opportunity to go for spear there. Like, it was the fear and the respect of the tools that Reich had throughout that set, as opposed to just playing Cagliostro's game. I think that's where you kind of falter a little bit in this matchup, because in that last scene that we got here out of the replay, that was clear opportunity to go for spear at full screen. You would have traded out on that projectile and still had time to spot dodge. Not against the ult, but like the standard projectile from that distance. That really would have worked out for you there, but unfortunately, you're worried about dying. That's the key factor.
Yeah, or just, just staying on the ground too, because Reich was pretty willing that if McDobson went into the air with traps to just send that super jump.
Exactly.
Just at the end. If you just neutral jumped, came down, you would have had plenty of time for a 2H, got a counter hit, huge confirm, you get to your traps to just fully get to the corner, reset them, and then from there you can just snowball.
Yes. All right, so I do believe this is going to be coming out of Pool E2 for this next set here.
Yeah, these are some new faces to the stream today.
Let's see, so this looks like it should be KTP versus Just Say I'm Judd. Oh, no, excuse me, PP Ban and Ben. That's the active one right now, PP Ban and Ben.
He's like, I was about to say, that's not Just Say I'm Judd.
Yeah, definitely not. All right. So yeah, PP Man returning to the fold here at Texas Showdown. A good online staple. A competitor who's going to be on the ferry, I believe.
Ferry 2B. Somebody call Raz.
This matchup. Good luck. For both players, honestly. There's a lot of things that Ferry can do that makes this kind of tricky for 2B to make the approach. I think mid-screen, we're at a much better threat because of, obviously the heavy being such a problem. Grenades, such a great tool. The double jump, though, becomes kind of a risk as you get closer to Ferry, because up dog is a great option to anti-air. And Ferry has great normals in general once you get within that close range to kind of contest against some of those larger JH scenarios.
Yeah, and even though her 2H is air blockable, if you use the double jump or the stall on 2B, you don't get to air block on the way down. But that is very crucial, because normally you think, oh yeah, I'm just going to air stall and then let that 2H whiff, or if I get 2H on the way down, I'm like, no. They've thought about that. And then, of course, Ferry with her 50-50 is just a nightmare to deal with.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, especially on the side of 2B, because she doesn't have any true reverse to help out. We're only going to be able to spend Mirage to get like 50% meter. So knockdown is almost a death sentence here for 2B against Ferry.
And there's that Beppo you were talking about, straight into the GG to just hold things down.
I love the usage of Whip. We saw Kasa Usagi really showcase that Arc World Tour. And I'd like to see more Ferries really take advantage of, the aerial superiority that Ferry can have with that option.
Ooh, nice spot dodge, trying to stop the baseball swing. It's not going to lead to much, but I mean, these small hits will add up for PP Man.
Oh, absolutely. And when you've been playing Ferry this long, you're kind of used to just taking the stray hits. Death by 1,000 cuts, your full screen. Most folks can't contest against your range, or they're not quite used to your tempo as far as like your farm mediums or even going into the guest pets. Nice light. There's the medium. Beam to come out here, almost instant fireball. Okay, great navigation, able to get a full punish with the medium series.
Get the throw, went for the delayed overhead, still in the air thanks to the float. PP Man gets to live one more interaction, but it might just be silver lining upon the thread of this round.
Okay, got the jump. Yeah, that's great positioning because it puts you right back into GG. SSBA is an option we are going to spend. Just trying to catch up and damage.
Yeah, very rare SSBA usage. Usually when we see someone like Kasa Usagi or Iago for that matter, they really like to use the SBA ball just to really get screen presence set up for good GGs, but not PP Man.
I think the plan here is the fact that we stripped the 2 Brave points. That's a big comeback factor here that you're going to start whittling away at damage. It makes your farm medium and heavy all the more potent. Nice JM.
Yeah, it really does effectively shave off an entire interaction that you need when you're keeping that spar of space, because Beppo, Far M, 2M, That's it.
Yeah, I think that was a smart bet there to take the SSBA as opposed to the better positioning of SBA. Damage conversion wouldn't have been as large as well, but Beatrix is a great character to use against Fairy. In fact, you should have almost no trouble in this matchup considering the toolkit that Beatrix has.
Yeah, unless you get too comfortable just trying to send riding for you, in which case you're just going to get 2U2M all day long.
You got to think outside the box in some cases here, but also showcase some of the patience on closing the gap, which we didn't get to quite see with 2B, right? We didn't get any roll through the far normals from Fairy. We didn't see even a 5U try to help out a little bit with some of that forward advancing. Big JM. JL is definitely going to get anti-aired. I think that's a misinput there.
Oh, that MTP going to be absolutely destroyed off of PP Man on the block.
Nice block. Try to swing with heavy. It's not your turn, though. Throw.
Oh, 50-50 potential. There it is. The overhead came on through, and PP Man should be able to find a kill confirmed. Maybe not. A little too scaled.
We got this. We got this. We don't? I think we could have routed a bit more.
Oh, being greedy off this to get a little extra damage for the SSBA. Yeah,
it's extra damage, but even better, it's extra corner carry. So now you're closing that gap. You don't have to run as far to get closer to PP Man. You're right at the door, and unfortunately, an ultimate up dog will kill you.
Yeah, that not only just going to be invincible, but also air unblockable.
Yes. All right, match point here for PP Man.
Nice jump over, gets a small confirm, but PP Man opting to use that Brave counter. Very important resource in Fairy's kit. You get 3 retries on neutral.
All right, pull back. Oh, what an overhead. No reversal yet. I feel it coming though, and I know PP Man senses it. Yeah, the full send, big risk. BCOA, alt GG to hold on to the block instead of chip. Not close enough for the punish on the BC attempt. And there it is. The whip swing into the JM, the superior air normal. Could have got caught by JM for bin actually there. That was excellent range for Beatrix to do the same, but just wasn't quite ready to air that situation.
Yeah, especially too because with the whip swing in general, I mean, PP Man can just jump back and then to the whip swing. If you sent that JM a little too early, you have the danger of being in recovery before it would land, and then all of a sudden you're still in the same position. And Uma pull? All right, is it a 10 pull? Yeah, it is.
All right.
All right, we got 1 2-star.
First time
Wait, that's guaranteed 3-star. That's guaranteed 3-star. Clips first, the rest nowhere. Okay. Yo, stream luck is real. Mino Top Gun, all right. Agnes Tachyon, Gold Chip, all right. Hey, good old King Halo, shout out 9 Breaker. Shout out good old J2 with Matsukana Fuka Kitaru.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can. Yo, oh God, you got Christmas Ogre. You got the demon of the next few champions meetings. Congrats on being able to slop your way to Group A finals.
What?
Yeah, so more context about this. Her unique skill on certain racetracks between 22, specifically 2200 and 2400 meters, but also on 2000 meters. She can time her acceleration unique to be the most powerful, perfectly timed, guaranteed acceleration possible, while she gets degreed on stats, and she comes with a very good skills to boot. She's basically the release Beatrix of Uma Musume right now.
Okay. So she's just murdering people?
Yes.
I don't think that's legal.
For context, like, because Global is the 4th server, there was Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. They all, without accelerated schedules, had to go through a full year of just having to either run Christmas Ogre or lose to Christmas Ogre. And thankfully for Global, we only have to do it for a few months because we get acceleration. But we're still going to have to live through it. We didn't get to escape it. Side games, please. We ask of you for the balance patch early.
For Granblue?
For Uma Musume.
Oh.
No, we can. I'm sure they'll give us more patch information on version 2.6 Evo Japan.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that.
Either that or they release it before, because Evo Japan is what, early May this year again, right?
No. Yes. First weekend of May.
It's a good weekend to be in Japan.
It'll be an interesting time in there. We'll see what's going on at Evo Japan. Of course, you know, we were expecting maybe more news. It is the first stop for not only Arc World Tour, but the Grand Blue Versus Tour.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited to see what that all entails and what it means for the future of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. And yet, they still won't give me Nicholas as a playable character in this roster.
They haven't revealed anybody except id. So, well, they teased id, but everyone knows it's id.
Yeah, you know, it's so nice. So I hope we get another game so I can, and the replay on the poll? Even a replay on the poll?
All right, there's Just Say I'm Judd. And we got another Grand and then a Versusia popping up.
Oh, wow. Versusia, one of those characters. Oh my gosh. We haven't seen this character since last year, Texas Showdown. And Elsa was playing Versusia then.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She's still pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't believe Gron's going to beat up his mom. Oh, never
no,
mind, it's
Elsa. Hey.
All right, well.
Elsa, huh?
Good luck, Versusia. I will say this matchup, oh yeah, I know the pain. None of these setups have my color either. But yeah, I will say this matchup's kind of interesting because both characters can kind of zone things out. You kind of have the, I'll say, Cagliostro light problem in terms of, you know, Cagliostro has Spear when you try to zone out as Ilsa, right? And that's kind of a problem. You can't use beams, so you got to close the gap. This matchup, you're looking at Pillar. So a little different timing, but the same principle applies where you can't quite just zone for free against Versusia there because of it. Already got corner carry. That's also a big factor here.
Yeah, despite how good Ilsa's normals can be, I mean, Versusia can definitely outrange with her 2M. Her 5L is pretty solid as well, not to mention her far H.
But the 2M from Ilsa does open things up. Full screen position here with that Rekka. Yep, and see that pillar that I talked about. You don't get to set up bombs, you don't get to beam, and reloading is kind of a nightmare scenario.
Yeah, although if you can just be a little step ahead, you can get that laser off before the pillar comes out, and then you get your reload. But, I mean, look at this. This is attrition, and KTP is playing with a higher life total.
Yeah, you know, big appreciation from KTP there for standing back full screen with that massive life lead, not trying to press the issue. Oh, Clash, I'll take a throw, please, thank you. Bounce away to the pillar. Nice, spot dodge, you can see right there, right? You do the delay, I get a quick EX pillar.
Nice little tag, and the run up, but too far. Just say I'm just getting a hit, but not the conversion. Here it is, a little bit towards the mid-screen now.
Nice bomb, though. Still able to press after getting struck. 2L. All right. Oh, ult bomb puts you right back into the range of it. Still got caught. KTP. Gonna lariat in.
Yeah, that's Samsara, and just gonna DP on out. No fear from Just Say I'm Judd.
That's tragic. I looked at you for a good second or two. You did nothing and then said, you know what, now it's time to DP. All right, good warp here and able to finish the job. KTP, a game up.
They're working, still staying on the Ilsa. Looks like the Grand was just sandbagging for the character selects.
Bombs away here. Nice. Taking a shot. And very cautious of that pillar there, the stagger. We had sometimes this pillar was on recovery. Oh, didn't challenge. Interesting. Watch it. Install setup here, so follow-ups make you things a little bit safer. Bomb again. No challenge right after bomb strike.
Clash with the Anidia. No one's coming out ahead. The Samsara gets punished, though, from a laser. But Just Say I'm Judd needs to reload pretty soon or is going to suffer a lot less advantage off of the beams.
Oh, no anti-air. That could have been a 2H opportunity to push. And he could have done Rekka to reload, but anti-air from KTP. Not enough to get super, but plenty of resources for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing Versusia is really good at, it's getting damage without necessarily needing super.
All right, KTP looking to try to advance into a qualifying position. Winner of this will be going up against PP Man. Run up throw. That's a setup. Tries to go for the low, but a neutral jump with no challenge from Judd. Knock at the door here with a couple 5Ls, but not frame trapping here with the heavy. All right, good Rekka to just save pressure there. That ends where it's still kind of a guessing game here for both players.
Yeah, just saying, Judd in a very awkward position. Could have died if there was a 2H from KTP, but just let the super jump JL rock the Untoten, if you will.
Oh yeah, we'll just get out of range of that. Nice charge on the beam. And yeah, Pillar, we could take advantage of it. No throw, no challenge. KTP with a substantial lead.
Oh, that's a beautiful SBA reaction, and that's going to claim the set for KTP. Send and just say Judd down the losers.
All right. Sending a Versusia forward to go up against PP Man.
That's going to be a bit fun for PP Man, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be looking for a little bit more space control against Versusia in that set. I think Fairy is well equipped to handle that scenario. Yeah, so it should be a little bit of fun there in that set for sure, because I can't really imagine Versusia having a full screen presence in that matchup, right? It's going to be kind of relentless in terms of chipping away at the health of Versusia, and we're going to take a look at this replay of Ilsa, who I thought might do a little bit better in this matchup, but I think KTP had control of the scenario. Once we got called out like full screen, it was pretty easy to try to close out that gap because exactly what I said, the concern of that pillar. Even though we pushed back full screen, there were so many instances where KTP was just having a substantial health lead that we weren't going to move. You can fire off your beam as much as you want to, but eventually I'm going to get my pillar back, and I'm going to challenge with that and close the gap safely.
Yeah, and I mean, KTP didn't even really represent the fact that ult pillar is still a thing, that even if it is on cooldown, as long as there's 50 meter, there's a second one in the back pocket to threaten. Yeah. But I mean, to be honest, KTP didn't even need it. Yeah. Could have just threatened Samsara, the Nimbus as well with its follow-up, to just keep that ult pillar out of everybody's mind. And then if it was necessary to come out in a clutch moment, the ult pillar was there.
Right. Let's see here, because we're looking at our qualifiers for these pools. BSG up against DJ Turbo. 30-30 is also in pool E2 for a qualifier. We have a Catalina pulling up, so let me double check. I believe that might be Incendiate for a warm-up there. Yeah, because it's Incendiate, Solstice, and E1, and then Reich and Curbio as well. So let's get this qualifier here to advance to the next phase of Grand Blue.
Reich and Curbio as a qualifier, that was top 8 last year.
That's right.
Harsh. But that's just how it be, because of course, on the other side of these pools, we're looking to Proteus, we're looking to Char real smooth, Elsa, plenty of other people. It's a brutal one. I mean, granted, almost every NA Grand Blue bracket you see, it's like, you can't really see the top half. There's like, what, I want to see all of these players. All these players have an argument for top 8 in like most brackets, but it's like, well, I mean, sorry, you usually would be top 8, but there's like actually people you see making top 8 Marathon Line every week.
I appreciate the compliment, Kopi. I too think I'll probably be a shoo-in for top 8 as well. Thank you so much. And you know what? I'm glad you really gassed yourself up as well as a prospect for top 8. So, you know, honestly.
See, but do you want to make top 8 because you got commentary for it?
I mean, it'd be a flex, right? Like, oh, shucks.
Shucks, I guess I have to DQ so that way I can go commentate top 8.
Whoa. I'll grab somebody else. I'll run that top 8. Hold on now. No. I'll keep going until you tell me to stop.
I would like to offer assistance.
All right. I didn't see. Did we get the low lane switch? Are we going to be Shoto v Shoto? Yep, back to the low lane. Looks like the Catalina still not ready for Insignia to pull her out just yet.
Yeah, and I don't see really a need to swap over to Catalina for the matchup here. This could be pretty annoying for Siegfried here. Of course, Fireball is going to be a great tool to handle Sammy and Tomi, also Catbot, so you have some options. Dash M is a great button to deny the startup of standard Sammy and Tomi. So, I mean, Siegfried's not too bad a pick in this matchup here. Insignia still has a pretty good handle on this matchup.
Ooh, the spot dodge and the startup of missiles just going to get clinched out by that Dash M, just like you were mentioning earlier. And Insignia is just compounding the advantage in the corner now and close to HBA.
All right, nice. Called out the slide, the 2-0. A backdash, you're already in the corner. Hold on, Solstice. All right, nice 2-0 challenge. Dash light here, another 2M.
The Orcon gonna be able to clip out Insignia, but it was just L Orcon. Okay.
That heavy was so close to Insignia.
All right. Countdown to HBA busting out of the corner. No? Okay. We're being a little more reserved than I would expect from most low-weight players.
Nice spot dodge here. It's going to be a round for Insignia with all the resources we have.
Yeah, just fireworks spam until it's dead and dusted.
Round up here. We got a pop off for Insignia out of the crowd too.
Oh, nice check with the 6XL from Solstice's side.
Ooh, good little spot dodge there, even on the slower fireball. The corner, Orchid just goes through the light ender here.
Man, the setup of the Grand Blue Zone that Siegfried holds so well is beautiful from Solstice. The trade.
Thank you, beloved missiles, my beloved Catalina, for saving me. All right, but the ground bounce. We're gonna go for corner carry here. Catbot to keep you locked in position. Nice slide, but no conversion. It seems pretty reasonable to take a low as opposed to the big jump in combo opportunity from Insignia. But with this launch in corner, going for SBA, will be reset.
That doesn't even need SBA. Just gonna end it with the You Awesome sauce.
Thought for sure we'd juggle, but yeah, saving the resources. Game number 2.
Solstice this time just holding the missiles, not taking any action, gets hot, standing up. And now you're back in this corner, gonna be Catbot. It's close in behind. Never mind, your combo got hit by one bro.
On for the corner here. There we go. Toss. What a DP. Well timed here and very fortunate for Solstice to fight out of the corner. Nice 2-1 denial. Insignia waiting for that opening here. If you overcommit to a walk up, and I can just zone you out. Look at this, the Sammy Tomi 2L check.
Nice, the ultimate nailing off, but I mean, it's not going to do much, and that DP being baited will clean out the round. Insignia moving on to winners set point for this next phase of the bracket. It's going to be a nice position to be in. Oh, what a parry on the 6XM.
Yeah. Fireball though. It's another one though. Solstice not quite finding the opening and trying to strike at inopportune moments there. That barrage of missiles still coming out pretty quick. Great fireball. Like I said, that is such an excellent tool in this matchup to stop some of that pressure coming from Sammy Tomi. Back into the corner we go. Awesome does get blocked. Doesn't convert off the 5L. Raging Chain would have been a great tool there. Heck, he could have gone for OD Orchid, or EX Orchid rather.
Man, beautiful 6-6H in the back of these throw loops. They're so terrifying. Solstice can take another throw.
Oh.
Your guns are baited. That is the kill. Insignia will be moving on to the winner's side of next phase 2-0. Solstice will be going down to the loser's side.
Yeah, pretty dominant run here from Insignia. And it's one of those scenarios that I think of the anti-Luane options we have, we didn't quite get enough to convert to bigger damage. It was great that you shut down with the Dash M, for example. We saw seeing fireball pressure to shut down Sammy and Tommy, but it's the next layer after that of being able to get the strikes against Incendiate to start taking victory.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I have seen often, more so in EU than in NA, but it does happen, is using Nelanov of the ultimate just to kill Catbot.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the missile version, because yes, you're giving up 50 meter for potentially just killing missiles, but when you think of how good missiles are, they punish your spot dodge, they guarantee a block string, there's so much value that the amount of meter you waste, you're just going to get back anyway by running up.
Exactly. Yeah, it takes up so much screen presence, kind of resets the neutral for you if you get caught in a bad way full screen. Yeah, I'm going to call out the DP. It's so often Incendiate really just kind of sent Sammy and Tommy and waited for Solstice to deal with that scenario and had Luane just do nothing. It seemed like we were really just motivated and trying to shut down some semblance of pressure come from Luane, but not looking at the real problem, only looking at the assistance of what the core problem was, and that was the accuracy of Incendiate opening things up as Luane.
Yeah, because I mean, when you send out both Sammy and Tommy, you don't need to do anything as Luane. You get a lot of information by just sitting there and seeing what your opponents do. Are they stand blocking, trying to predict whether or not you're going to be jumping at them, despite both them being either mid or low, so you don't need to block high at all. And then you also get to see, are they going to try and press out of it? Are they going to try and kill Sammy and Tommy? There's like just so many mind games and so much in-depth nuance that Incendiate can just scout out without any risk. Because if he just hits the blocks, what's the worst that's going to happen? Blocking 6XL? Okay.
Yeah, and generally in that type of scenario, you do want to kind of pressure, force a decision from your opponent, and sometimes be a little too overzealous and get called out. But sometimes it is helpful to just pump the brakes and see what they're going to do. And we're going to see what Reich and Curbio does here in just a moment. Run back, as you said, from last year's Texas Showdown.
Yeah, that time I believe Curbio was still on Narmaya.
Yes.
But now will be the Bilal. Yeah, I don't think the Narmaya will even come out. I don't think Curbio has touched Narmaya outside of one stream like 2 weeks ago.
I was talking to Curbio about it a little bit. So it's time to move on. It's time to go. Like, I'm going to achieve my goals with Belial this time around as opposed to Narmaya. Narmaya is kind of resting, waiting for the next opportunity. So Curbio looking to explore additional options, and I think that's great. I mean, I've been bouncing around characters since the launch of Rising. So.
Yeah, I know. It's a thing that both Vigides and Curbio both share of their opinions on Narmaya is just that she's kind of been outscaled by a lot of the cast.
Yeah.
It's like she has a lot of explosiveness, but outside the explosiveness, a lot of what Cher's strengths used to be are just kind of average.
I'm surprised that we don't see more EX Narmaya. Of the EX characters, I feel like EX Narmaya was pretty powerful at the outset, and we're slowly learning that EX Kron is definitely pretty strong as well, but with EX Narmaya, you're talking about so much corner carry, we're talking massive damage opportunities, especially for how long she can keep a grounded combo, so I'm surprised we haven't seen that conversion, but Curbio go for Belial, the tried and tested character.
Yeah, one of the two of the most stable characters in the entire game throughout Vanilla and Rising's life cycle on both ends. And right now Reich is just absolutely holding the pedal to the metal. Curbio's life total almost drained in 20 seconds.
That's heavy, BC out. A little bit of a whiff, the 2U. Reich with a substantial life lead, but back against the wall. Curbio has big opportunities to open things up, but Reich pushes back to the mid-screen. The threat of boot is certainly there, especially with 100 meter on our side. It's really all we need. No DP with the throw. What a shimmy from Curbio.
Yeah, this will most definitely end an SSBA here. You want to make it so that Reich has to take an option on Wake Up here. Wait, you're dead.
The 2 brain points were missing during that whole sequence.
Never mind. All my analysis was all for naught because I didn't realize that there was a huge amount of brain penalty.
I tried to warn you. I pointed. I'm like, no, Kobe, look at it.
No, little commentator, look at the screen.
All right, big JH. Let's convert with the far medium.
Oh.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. A little bit of a Chicago punish, but we take those. I mean, you're still giving a ton of value even off anti-air 6XL.
Gets the BC away. Good guard. What a light boot, though. Ultimate, slowing things down. Deep cross up as Curbio threatens the corner once again. Oh no, didn't get the dash that we were looking for, but still able to get the punish. Should be a round and a game for Curbio.
Yeah, Curbio's just been able to slow down the match a lot more. Reich started off pedal to the metal, no brakes, and Curbio found the ability to put up a stop sign and has now turned it into a red light for Reich.
2-1. Reich once again pressing for corner. Do you remember how this ended off last year?
Curbio did defeat Reich. I think it was 3-2. It might have been 3-1.
Okay.
If my memory serves me right.
Let's see if I can get it up real quick. Either way, pressure for corner. Actually, I can't believe there's not a lot of damage done in this round alone. Finally, side swap.
Ooh, nice, gets the counter hit. Reich falling to the classic wonder of thinking you can press against this character. You have to be 100% confident. Even then, it's not enough.
It was 3-1 in favor of Curbio last year.
Oh, the block stun not confirmed. Curbio getting caught, but we wake up and press? Excuse me, Curbio. Excuse me.
Welcome to Grand Blue. I don't know if you're aware, we're kind of aggressive out here.
I mean, hey, if you're wanting to be more aggressive, Belial definitely facilitates that.
Good DP out of the corner with a bit of a chase down with the far medium. Not going to fall to those fireballs. This Curbio still continues to threaten with a dash light. Low on resources, but very quick to build up a scenario where we can open things up that shimmy. Not biting his Reich though. Not even getting the whip punish off the throw. More shimmy and finally finds Nuke's jump challenge. Reich. Raging chain to push for mid-screen.
Yeah. Not only mid-screen, got back to the corner for Curbio. The ultimate Goisha gonna flip the script. Reich now potentially on your winner's life right here. Now throws not enough to do it, but anything else will.
There it is. Throw from Reich. A tech. Backing off though. Not gonna get the spot dodge. Just want to get caught by Boot.
There's that far M.
Reich catches the ultimate fireball. Curbio will advance in this bracket.
Yep, winner's side made it out beautifully. And repeat of last year where Curbio did take over Reich, but even better result because it was a 2-0 and not a 3-1.
Yeah, actually, so that next tier will be top 16.
Woo.
So yeah, Incendiate already in top 16 alongside Curbio. Yeah, I mean, consistency. That was the word that you opened up with here in this match, and certainly is the case here for Belial. Able to convert off of so much in that maximum distance we see off the 2M here. Like, this character is constantly such a beast, but so fundamentally sound. And if you showcase that, right, like we saw so often with these shimmies, autoing into that far heavy to close the gap, the max range pressure, the one moment we had an error, and yeah, Reich unable to close the gap fast enough to get the challenge. Maybe a ultimate boot could have helped out there, or even alt fireball to try to challenge after that, but the shimmies again, and forces that BC scenario coming from Reich. Curbio constantly in control of this set, honestly.
Yeah, and the times when Reich was able to claw back control, Curbio had the life advantage, and there just wasn't big opportunities. The mistakes that Curbio was making were just like very far away light punishes or very far away medium punishes where Grand doesn't get very much unless you're willing to just dump breakpoints into it.
Right.
And Reich learned that mistake really early on of you do not dump your breakpoints away.
Definitely not against Belial, who has all that corner carry to help out here. And someone who has corner carry is going to be the hands of Vasaraga from BSG, going up against DJ Turbo 3030. Another top 8 representative from last year's Texas Showdown. The rivalry continues. I'm very interested to see how far this one goes, because this is a completely different beast in the hands of BSG. Like, the jump from LCQ last year to the Texas Showdown run for BSG was like already an enormous leap, right? Like learning so much from that and coming back to Texas Showdown, hit the ground running. And BSG's run last year alone to try to qualify for Arc World Tour was absolutely phenomenal. Just shy of making that final qualification, losing at Frosty Fostings, but still, BSG has constantly been a growing menace when it comes to a Grand Blue bracket. I mean, just very consistent and continues to showcase that every tournament appearance.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is going to continue. DJ Turbo usually does play Vasaraga, but I don't know if we're going to play the Vasaraga mirror.
Yeah, because BSG does have a few other characters, right? Sometimes, yep. I know we've been seeing the Siegfried come up. On the side of BSG, we're probably also in the pocket, has the Willness.
Yeah, although I don't think BSG thinks very highly of Willness in context of the Vasaraga matchup, especially when you've got Siegfried, who not only can break armor, can also just avoid a lot of Vasaraga's attempts, and also just still gets the amount of damage that you want against a Vasaraga on the other side.
JL is the approach from BSG.
Yo, BSG. Did we take notes from the Toad a little bit?
Oh, too far with these far L's. Wait a minute, we're just battering away.
Yeah. I mean, no one knows the weaknesses of Vasaraga quite like BSG, the second best Vasaraga player in the world.
That's so painful of you to say, Kofi, but look, I see where you're coming from. The JF definitely plays higher, but I mean, like,
I love BSG. BSG knows I love him. It comes from a place of love.
Oh, man, just throw the salt in my eyes next time. Good God. All right, so close to kill. Combo limit was achieved. Dash heavy to try to get that pickup.
Oh, just busting out the UDP, calling out DJ Turbo for wanting to close out the game immediately.
Sliver of health left over. Nice. We're gonna call out with the EXDP.
Yeah, as BSG should have been telling everybody, you better DP that shoulder tackle.
Yeah, especially when there's no Soul Forge on the side of the Vasaraga.
Yeah, there's literally no reason not to. And it's free damage. It's free real estate even.
Oh, landed into it. That's okay though.
Yeah, there's still so much. Oh my gosh. Wanting to hold nothing.
What a backdash and quick call out with that 2M heavy organ full extension with the ultimate fireball. BSG seizing victory. I mean, look, if y'all haven't been paying attention to BSG streams, BSG locked in right after Arc World Tour to play nothing but Siegfried, to try to get Siegfried to Grandmaster. We're talking over 10K gems to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, because BSG already had his Siegfried pre-Arc World Tour.
Yeah.
And now it's just starting to come in a lot more into its own. How BSG likes to play this game has been melded seamlessly with Siegfried. We can just see it here.
Chip, DC. All right, that's fine. You want to push me away? Goes the back special, respects the ultimate extinction. Oh my goodness, what a reaction.
Yeah, DJ Turbo just not able to ever have Soul Forge available, and BSG has zero fear of sending reversals of either DP or SBA.
That was even easy input super as well by the looks of it there, so just a quick press of the button.
Yeah, if that was easy input, Tech would have killed.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wake up, Far H! Hello?
Toss. All right, watching. Yeah, committed with the armor there. Nice jump. BSG knows the shenanigans here at Vasaraga.
Blocks the battalions of fear of the ultimate variety. They're going to get Brave countered back to the corner. Even if you're BSG, you don't want to be in that position.
Yes, great route here with the dash heavy. No! Tried to make it a deep jump in, but at the last moment, DJ Turbo decided to lock in with an anti-air.
Yeah, still has a fighting chance. BSG not going to be going quickly into top 16. Oh, and here's another one. You got to make sure you have Instinction online before you want to get in there. Or Salt more on before you do that. Or yeah, just use Instinction more. We haven't even seen a lot of that from DJ Turbo, have we?
Yeah, well, we've seen some ultimate Instinctions trying to push out. Stuff flow. Good call out. And some mid-range Instinction, just knocking off the standard. Nice. Yeah. Actually, heavy full conversion. Probably going to spend super off this route.
Yeah. Yeah, ripping away a breakpoint, not the biggest deal, because you still guarantee get a kill, but you just want that hard knockdown, get close to this throw, kills range. Ooh, tries to get a far edge, but the ultimate Instinction pulls in effort, jumps the EX, great side grind off for the win. BSG claiming a spot in the winner's side of the next phase.
Great plays here again. No surprise to see Siegfried come out on top. It's a whole new era of Grand Blue for BSG, no longer needing to lock in on this Vasaraga. And look, with patch 2.69 on the way, or is it just 2.60?
I think it's just 2.60.
Okay. Yeah, so this next patch coming through, going to be potentially a new era, and may as well prepare for it, right? To have Siegfried in your back pocket. I think it's still a great character to play, even before the patches comes through, because this latest patch of Siegfried, forced to be reckoned with. I think we've risen back to the tiers that we were before with Siegfried, before initially getting nerfed out. So
yeah, he's definitely rising to the relative strength, but nowhere near the actual strength. Thankfully, I don't.
Oh yeah, the damage.
The top five from release, Grand Blue, we should never have anywhere close to that ever again. Please, please,
I think you guys should just block more. Honestly, like if you didn't want to die, then you should have blocked. All right, like,
they killed you for blocking.
Nah, not enough. Could have been worse. You know?
Yeah, could have been worse. Could have just been on release lab coat 21.
I don't know anything about that. So
had people just as a give you a spark
about
notes?
it. I'm messing with you. I just don't give me. Don't mansplain this to me, Kofi. Jeez. Well, Siegfried still giant Claymore wielder. Will be going up against id later on in the lifespan of Grand Blue. About time. If you haven't played Relink, definitely encourage you to do so. I'm mainly saying that to tell myself that I need to finish Relink. So
I completed the main story, then I stopped, but I should go towards the end game dungeons as well.
Right, yeah, because you got the Sandalphon fights. You also have the
Bahamut.
the Bahamut fight.
I'm pretty sure there's a Lucilius fight, isn't there?
Yes, because you got the Sandalphon up against Lucilius. You got to do Paradise Lost. So it's going to be a good time out there. One more match for this pool block is PP Man versus KTP.
Also, Ragnarok is releasing in the summer.
Exactly. So I have to finish the storyline of this one in order to jump into the next one.
Exactly.
I can't just jump into the sequel expansion, but you know, we'll see. I can't wait for a nice RPG Grand Blue experience beyond just the mobile. Congrats to the anniversary of Grand Blue and the Steam release. So if you want to try to play the game on PC, you certainly can.
Yeah, you don't need to just play it in the browser.
I think I still have codes from vanilla.
Do they still work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still work. I don't remember where I put. Oh yeah, they're in the game. That's right. I didn't lose them.
Oh.
Someone said I should give away the codes once. And I was like, yeah, that seems like a great idea. I'll do a stream and give away the codes. Never did.
You know what? Now that you've reminded yourself, you're going to forget on the flight back home.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to input those codes. That would mean I have to turn on my PS4 or reinstall my PC. I ain't got time for that.
You don't
I can
have
just
to,
play Grand Blue versus
5
Rising.
minutes it takes to reinstall Grand Blue Vanilla.
Look, that's 30-some gigs, okay? Those 5 minutes I could spend labbing.
Are you going to spend those 5 minutes laughing?
Yeah? Every second I'm labbing. That's not sarcasm. I'm efficient, okay? All right, believe in victory with the Beatrix from KTP again, up against PP Man's Fairy.
Yeah, I mean, the Perseus is not the greatest, option from what I've heard. But, I mean, Beatrix, like you said, is amazing.
Yeah, Beatrix is a good choice to really kind of navigate here. But it's about the patience. You have to have the patience to be able to bob and weave your way through some of these far-reaching normals. It's not just about ride free. You called out earlier, just like, you can't just be stale with ride free because Fairy does have anti-Beatrix buttons. 5L is an anti-Beatrix button. Yeah. Nice 2F.
Yeah, I mean, you have to represent Thunderbird when you can as well to just go over. But finding the spacing necessary, because since Thunderbird doesn't go as far, it could be a little challenging.
This alt Star Chaser and a deep medium ride free.
Ooh, got caught by the good fence.
Yeah. That'll be a kill. Yeah, see, when you get caught in a flustered scenario at full screen and you're waiting for Fairy to do something, that's when you get put into a bad scenario. Yeah. PV Man's looking for that opportunity where they can just relax full screen and do whatever they want. Ride free? No. That was opportunity. The moment GG comes out, you gotta ride free.
Yeah, ride free.
Oh, no.
If you have alt Star Chaser, that's a good option as well.
Yes, even better because you slow down the recovery and you can run behind it and get the knockback.
Oh my gosh, throwing. Getting quick and bounce of damage, slowly putting KT in the corner. This will solidify it. Do not do anything while this orb is on screen.
Oh no, got caught low. You didn't have to stand block the orb. That's always the worst. When you know that it's a mid coming at you, you still stand up for it. Nice jump in.
Yeah, EX Peppo just a little too late. They are going to take this U Thunderbird, have plus frames on plus frames.
Good respect on the guest fence, but you took a step back, and that means the low to get the knockdown at the gate. All right, PP Man, one game away from qualifying top 16.
Yeah. All right, GG getting sent behind. Gonna lock down KTP. First opportunity, we just take MDP.
Ooh, nice to you. All right, GG to keep you blocking. Shimmy, no DP coming from.
The hair, bro. The suit nice though.
Oh, trying to press a button through it. But now, let's see if we can parry. Yes. Very nice. Runs into a button, though. We don't like that. Ray play gets a little momentum on his side.
You guys remember the big test they had made earlier is that fact that when you go
What's going on over here? Over here? Oh, King of Fighters. Nice. Let me look at the bracket. I want to look at the bracket. Oh, wow. Oh, Mortal Kombat 1 got finished. Nice.
Oh, baby. A lot of respect on the field right now. Neither one of them wants to commit to a... Well, they're both heavy commit characters right
Yes,
now.
very committal.
The only if Rock gets the install off, he becomes extremely non-committal.
Oh man, drop kick. But he's not able to pick anything off it. Second guard cancel in a row. Still works on 3 bars a meter. Plenty of resources to make something happen. Did he press anything?
That is seldom seen. I think even Memo probably thought, oh yeah, I forgot he has that.
Oh man, so close. Match with the distance, but I mean, just caught him off guard once again. And you know, we were talking about how, you know, telegraph some of these moves like the Yashiros and stuff have. But again, I completely forgot about that.
I was like, you know, I thought he did the wrong super at first. I was like, oh, he empty jumped and did like the rush super or something. I don't know about that. And then he didn't mean to grab. I was like, oh yeah. He had been sniffing around that the entire set because he had tried it with Yashiro with the activation into EX command grab, and it just didn't hit. So he finally finds it with Ramon in the anchor position.
Just saved it up the entire time, finally finding its mark.
Like
so
you
good.
said, man, persistence, bro.
Hey, that's the name of the game. I tried to tell people for a while that it doesn't matter how many times they block it. Nobody's 100% on success or on defense rate, right? It's bound to work.
I mean, it's not just that. Like sometimes people are just looking for something else. You know, you give them, if you give them the wrong look, then it's going to work out for you. And I think El Rosa just finally said, hey, he's literally not looking for this. No one is.
Scouting, man.
No one's not looking for this. No one's ever looking for this.
Especially when you say for your anchor character too. It's always the last thing in the back of people's minds. Your last character. So you'll forget about. You could be having it on the forefront of your mind at the start of the match, but then after everything's happening, after all these mix-ups are going down, you just had to deal with, you know, the duel-on for a while. Just finally getting rid of that. You get that weight off your shoulders, and then you come up with that one, and then it catches you off guard. And you're just like, damn, that one's stung.
It be like it.
But yeah, I think this next match actually is going to be a top 8 qualifier.
All right, should be a special one because I think if I'm looking at the bracket correctly, that could possibly be Kaiser 666.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing. I think it's going to be them. Still coming up on stage now, but yeah, I believe it's going to be Kaiser in 666 and Yures. We saw Yures a moment ago. It was looking really, really solid. You know, it was a nail biter between him and Mano, but you know, he's riding that momentum, riding that high after he's winning. Kaiser's been sitting for a little bit.
No, Kaiser's been sitting for, but he's always playing. He's always doing something. So he's not cold. He's definitely out there training with somebody, and I'm sure he's in a match right now, or he's about to be on stream.
Yeah, I believe Kaiser made it to top 8 both on King of Fighters and Fatal Fury in Max Mode.
Yeah.
So he got a bulk of points.
He
got a bulk of points there, and I believe he has another bulk of points coming his way here if he can make another top 8 finish. And again, that's just one game away from solidifying a top 8 winner side spot.
In the money.
In the money. In the inaugural Twitter posts that we all try to get to. That's the only reason I stick around for the locals. I love making those top 8s.
I made top 8, guys. See you Saturday afternoon.
See ya. It's like, thanks. Got my I got on the Twitter graphic. That's all I'm worried about. It's the small things, dude. That's what got me hooked, believe it or not. I made one top 8. Oh, man. I was like,
I felt like there's nothing else, right?
Top of the world. It's like tied with 7th place. That's me.
I'm number 1. Oh, it's going to be Violent Kane versus Rockland Joe. Let's go.
Yo, they hit us with the James Harden. They sidestepped it real quick.
That's all right.
This is another good match.
This is going to be sick, too, yeah.
I mean, all these matches are going to be crazy.
So Violent Kane, one of the most well-traveled KOF players in the community. And Rockland Kyo, another family man, tricky player. Very aggressive.
Oh, yes.
Plays a very, I won't say unorthodox team because now the team is probably fairly orthodox for KOF 15.
And what's crazy is I've seen him play a lot of Fatal Fury, so I haven't seen his team here in King of Fighters.
So he's going to run Shune, I believe. I think he has a Kukri. And I also want to say he has, I forget who his 3rd is.
Probably some Benny Maru or something.
Probably,
something like that.
yeah. Something easy and
What
don't
a
round it out.
top-tier character.
Well, it's definitely a button check too. So
Yeah, I'm not reading into it too much, because I know these guys are definitely hitting with the button check, the old school players.
like, yeah, stretch for a little bit. Oh man.
Also, that's my boy Majestic 7. What's he doing over here? I don't think Majestic 7 plays King of Fire. That's one of my Tekken homies. Saw him walk by the screen, but it's, yeah.
Might be checking it out. I've had a lot of people show interest in this game, but they're afraid of the commitment. They think it's a heavy commit game.
Yeah.
And it can look like that, but I'm like, every game is a heavy commit game. Or it depends on what you're trying to do with the game.
Right. Especially this game, I feel like the game is very easy to pick up.
Yeah, it is actually very, very easy to pick up. This game is actually very simple to play. There is character-specific stuff, but it's not so intricate that you need to like be constantly referencing the FAQ for it. You know?
I was gonna say usually you come across like those one-offs where like it gets some crazy matchup, and I'm like, dang, that was crazy, and then I've never seen him again for another like 100 matches.
Not a lot of that going on in here. A lot of these characters play fairly the same way. It's a 4-button game on top of that, so we're not looking at, you know, a ton of variety and special moves strengths. At the same time, we are.
Right. You're always keeping an eye out for it, but either which way, button checks are done. And again, this is a top 8 qualifier. Winner moves on to top 8 winner side. Rockland, Keel versus Violent King. Let's go.
Damn, I just tripped. He changed his team up on me.
Did you change it up?
Yeah, he got a Sylvie, which I think he always played a Sylvie, but he got Iori and a Benny Maru now. No Shune. We was Shune bros, man. I learned all my tech from him.
And again, I was talking about how, you know, the Benny Maru is one of those staples for a lot of teams and stuff, so definitely got to keep a
you're
look
trying
out
to win a tournament, you got to pick Benny
you
Maru.
got to have one at least locked and loaded in the chamber, right?
Meanwhile, Violent Kane, known for the kill, been rocking him since season 1. The rocking the K-Dash. I don't think I've ever seen him play K-Dash before.
Okay, so I was wrong. Rockland did not make top 8 for King of Fighters, but he did for Fatal Fury.
Here?
In Max Mode.
Oh, Max Mode, okay.
Sorry, tangent. My bad.
I was going to say, I was like,
right now?
we're already in top 8? Oh, man.
But yeah, like I said, for a lot of these players, you know, especially ones that are traveling from South America, like Venezuela and Brazil and stuff like that, the points is what they're mainly coming and traveling for.
And a lot of these guys are sponsored now, which is probably the coolest thing about the Fatal Fury. The Fatal Fury thing is that a lot of these KOF players are getting paid to be here.
I've been noticing a lot of MDC tags really showing up a ton, especially for the South American scene. Mexico too has been having a lot of those players. No vulnerability frames there. Good call out, interrupt, Raging Storm, be able to take out that character, tying things up.
Wonder if he meant to DP there, honestly, because there was no way that super was going to interrupt the Brock offense.
Yeah, may have been a missing clip. So I was saying, normally you don't have the vulnerability frames there, so I would never try to throw it out, but that's just me.
Oh man, he's getting mauled. Violent Kane doing what he do. Oh, what a response.
Okay, Rockland working on a huge deficit. Just reverse on wake up.
What do I got to lose?
Oh man, unfortunate drop right there, but either which way, Violent gonna take that. Take that with a grain of salt. Keep it chugging. We call that hashtag we take those.
Absolutely. Every time. Rockland kill already on his anchor character, and he eats a far seed to EX hard edge. Hard edge?
Bet you want to do it again.
Wow, he backstepped on the far seed, got the whip buddy in the corner with all that meter. I don't think it's enough to kill, but hey, what a play. What a play.
I call it hitting him with the James Harden. Hit him with that step back, son. Oh, 1 HP. Okay.
Not quite Magic Pixel. No way. No way. He got him. Not enough. Not enough.
Storm.
No!
Oh my gosh.
The Fatal Fury tech folds up in the corner.
Even in the corner, you must worry about a cross-up. Getting blown up. That was a great...
That's the CLTW corner jump.
Dirty. That is dirty.
It's funny because that works in KOF also against a lot of characters because a lot of DPs do not play well in the corner, but some characters do have standing normals that can just be a vertical wall.
Yep.
And I think that's what Rockland Kill was going for there, and just the Rock just got over it.
Hey, that's the evasiveness. Very Hoku Tomorrow-esque.
Yeah. Yeah, this game definitely hangs its hat on normals like that, where it's a close heavy, but it's also a great vertical hitbox.
Oh yeah, rocks like moon slicers like that are so good. It has like a built-in natural crossover mechanic, especially even in the corner. Shouldn't be like that, but it is.
Makes him a great character. We didn't get to see K-Dash yet.
Ooh. Okay, lights about even for our first characters. Our lead-offs. Still
Run
going
up
with the
down,
Yodi.
see.
Charge it up.
Looking for the hop C. That was way over his head, actually.
Bar for bar, able to get the flow conversion this time around, spending the resources, put him into a one guess, if he gets with a light low confirm.
It's always
Funny enough.
so what's cool about that, because he hit him with a deep jump CD, puts him in a ton of block stun. He did a little micro walk forward, he hit him with a close B, and that little bit of time, Violent King was probably thinking, let me get the hell out of here, and got clipped in the toes.
You tend to forget to cover them ankles up a little bit.
Yeah, man, like, one of the things I can teach people about this game is that when you land a jump CD, like, let that breathe a little bit. Because the opponent's going to be trying to hit a button or something before, if they think that you're not going to do anything, and you're still going to be super plus.
Take your turns, man. I tell you, keep your frames. You got 3 bars a meter for Rockland, but pretty big life deficit for the second character.
Oh, man, Violent Kane cooking right now. Rockland Kill's got to respond, one way or the other. The zoom time.
Thank you. Oh, man, I sneeze, I look back, and I see a dead mini bot.
He just touched him 2 times, that was it.
Here we go, set point for Violent Kane to move on into top 8.
Was-
One Sylvie away to close it
So
out.
this Sylvie almost had it previously, and it was just unfortunate that they couldn't finish off the 1 HP, essentially. And Violent Kane just ran it back with him after the Sylvie had no resources.
Man, just on him right now. Raging Storm again in the corner. Has to keep it on the back of his mind. That cross that he's got resources, but does he have enough life to actually survive the onslaught? 1 HP again. Using quick mode, just trying to give himself some breathing room, but walking into nothing but the fist. Kane moves on into our top 8.
Another hard edge fest, man. It's Rock Howard, bro. One of the best characters in the game. Played by one of the best players in what we do.
Hey, man, not a big deal. Rockland's still in it. Could still make it into top 8, but he's got to do it from the loser side of the bracket. And, you know, the 9th place has got to be haunting. Yeah, I know he doesn't want to get to 9th
You don't
place.
want to be right outside the club, right? Yeah.
It could be 2 times. He had finished 9th place at max mode 2.
That's cool.
That would hurt. That would hurt.
That's all right, too.
All right. But with that being said, it is time for a break. It's time for me and you to go. I've had a blast with
Had
you,
an
man.
awesome time, man. Good working with you.
Dude, you're an awesome commentator, dude. I love being on the mic with you.
Hey, man, I'm honored to have anybody new in the scene. I hope I ease you in and you're having fun. That's what it's all about. And I can't wait to do more.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. But we're going to run a few ads, and we'll be right back. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Oh, you want us to talk over it? Because we got sponsors
yeah.
from Big Bad Toy. So I've actually wanted to hit these guys up because I've been looking to get some new figures. Big Bad Toy Store, one of the premier providers of great products. Like you see here, these Capcom action figures. You got the Junie, the Chun-Li, Alpha.
Gotta get that Sagat one, man. That one's pretty sick. And of course, can't forget about the merch. If you guys are down here, definitely go check it out. You gotta get yourself a nice little starter jacket. I got one myself. It's gonna look nice with my 2025 one. I got the nice T-shirt as well
Kind of
from
want that
last year.
Texas Showdown Samurai Showdown font. I dig that.
I was thinking about getting that one too. I might have to pull out the wallet again. Shout out to two tasty cookies.
Oh, that's the homie. Yeah, she's a chef. She's cooking here for everybody that's hungry, and she also makes cookies.
I am a big back when it comes to cookies, so hopefully I get some.
I'm not a big cookie guy, but she definitely throws down.
Of course, can't forget. Get into some trouble. You got you pressing on the wrong frames.
Hey,
you got
yo.
Lewis Mays helping you out a law office, criminal and commercial litigation. Hit him up. All the information right there on the screen.
Head up to Post Oak Ice House before you get in trouble. Get yourself some crack cocktails, beer patio games. 5610 Richmond Avenue. They've been doing a lot of gatherings there. I'm really glad that they started to use this space the way they are.
Yeah, it's tons of fun. I'm there for the locals every other Wednesday when they host Tekken. So definitely come down. They've got some cornhole too if you're a big cornhole guy.
Hey, man. And Arcade Shock, so they used to be my sponsor back in the day, working with Texas Showdown to bring some great products here. They got all your stick needs. They do maintenance, they do installations, and they sell just about everything else that you could need regarding any peripheral you're using here today.
Yeah, just make sure you use the code TXS2026 to get your 12% off. Again, there's tons of stuff there as well. They got leverless if you want to cheat. They've got levers if you want to play like a real man. Whatever you got.
They got both if you're trying to do best of both worlds.
He can do both. That's crazy too. He even got the left-handed peripheral. I've been seeing the
man.
left-handed ones now.
Yeah,
Nice
no.
little silent buttons, the ultra fast.
One of my homies plays on one of those like levered cheater boxes. I'm like, man, I don't know what to think about you anymore. I can't even look you in the face.
Yeah, I kind of turned it blind. I was like,
I'm
whatever.
laying it on a little thing, but we love each other nonetheless. But that's going to do it for us. I think we got some more Fatal Fury coming up next, right?
Yeah, I believe Fatal Fury's coming up next. I'll be commentating a little bit later, I think at 12 o'clock. Oh, damn, it's already 12 o'clock.
That's what I said. You got to stay on.
I think I'm probably staying on, so you might see a little bit more of me.
I'm going back to sleep or taking, maybe some breakfast.
Hey, there you go. I had some Waffle House earlier. Hope to see you guys there. See you guys in a little bit.
Peace.
My family's been TOing for 4 generations now. It's honest work. But some days, tougher than others.
Please don't seed me against 420 at Tech Deck. We drove here.
You're in top 8. No, you can't leave. What the?
What was the last score again? I'm just gonna put 3-0. Good job, me.
Oh, that's good. All right. I'm back in.
Hey, yo, get off the setup. Bracket starting.
Shakers and rule breakers. It's time to ring the alarm. My move major, a true flavor. One of the ones you do safer. With jewels in the pit, but nothing like Tomb Raider. It's all me, a one-man army, a one-man band. Understand I'm all weak, coming with big plans, both hands. I'm hardly trying to stay cool, break rules. I'm sorry, the ghosts do the same. I know the power's too much. Break the chains, gotta make them loose up. Every day in a way I move up. Why? Cause I shake the room, cause I shake the room. I'ma shake the room. You can't control me, man. Understand, I'ma shake the room. I'ma shake the room. I'ma shake the room. I'ma shake the room.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Texas Showdown. We're here about to start off the Broly Legs Memorial Ultra Street Fighter 4 tournament. I am Rap with Wycra. How you doing?
Dude, it's so great to be back again. It's been so fun hanging out with Ultra 4 for 3 years now. It's an unfortunate start to how we got here, but we do have Ultra 4 here. So that's what, honestly, I can't be more excited for that.
Yeah, well, with Texas Showdown representing Ultra Street Fighter 4 as a game that really helped put Houston on the map. It was already big with the classic games beforehand, but we had such a great army of players in Street Fighter 4, and of course that helped elevate the FGC to that golden age. So especially in the memory of Broly Legs, one of the best players of Street Fighter 4 from the Texas region and in the United States. Inspirational player, and we host this tournament every year for his memory, and players from all over make it to compete in one of the few big Street Fighter 4 tournaments.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely become a mainstay now, and I love that it's always here. Hanging out and seeing Ultra 4 is crazy. There's always some standout names. I didn't see a ton of them actually in this bracket this year. I'm not sure if they're not here. Timeline's mixed up, but we definitely have a whole list of new contenders from previous years, and it's gonna be wild if the top 8 rolls out like it does. So.
But it's exciting because, I mean, a game that's been out for just a long time. A lot of people have a history in this game, or maybe picked it up a little bit later. Yeah, you don't get you don't have good online, which is what it is. But you still, it's easy to run, easy to play, and some people still might like to go back to it. Maybe not as much as like a Third Strike or Street Fighter 2, but it's still there and it's apparent with what we have here. So it's going to be exciting to see who will make it out of our pools. Here we're going to go through the F pools. There'll be the next ones kind of after that, but really fun to see how people still bring the best of this game. There's nothing new, nothing special. We know the ins and outs of Street Fighter 4. There's no surprises, so how can they push the envelope and make a statement?
Yeah, well, I gotta always say, this is one of those games you have to play offline. This is one of the ones, you're next to somebody, you're at the cab, this is what I think of. And, there's lots of older games hanging out in the retro room, of course, that, fit that bill even better. But this is where we start. So, that shit's, I love it so much.
Well, I'm glad the love is all there, and it's going to be apparent here. We get a nice stream for it here on Full Bar Esports, as Mr. Full Bar Esports himself, Maticus, is going to be our first match. Coming up on the left side here to start off our pool. It's going to be very, very exciting as we get some classic Street Fighter, Xbox 360 / arcade era action here.
I think we are running this on Steam today, so we got that really crisp extra version for it. And this is an interesting start. Double charge characters. Over the years, I've definitely seen a reliance on some of the charge characters coming out, especially here. Year 1 was full of Blankas. Year 2 was full of Bison. So let's see if the Balrog shows up and hangs out a little longer.
Like what I'm seeing already from Maticus, putting that pressure here against Exile. Vega's not going to be the character, but really good reversals. Has those good runs. Wants to stay on the corner, but is pressed. Charging that focus.
Yeah, he went for a long time. Getting into the corner, keeping it plus. They're trying to walk up with a grab, but Exile is so aware of that, able to just take that quick check and win himself back to neutral.
All right, lost the ball. Let's pick it back up if they can. Not quite. So we're going to have that back. Not blocking the overhead. Maticus now with the pressure. Frame traps are plenty. Doesn't get the follow-up, but a big lead.
Yeah, and he's locked himself a ton of distance. They're trying to get a little extra aggressive on the rebound, but knocks himself into the corner off of that great block from Maticus, and the continued boxer pressure is all you need to end a Vega.
Nice to rush low. Maticus in the driver's seat, a little bit of bars, and he's supposed to get rush punches very effectively. Oh, he's dropped the bar, didn't get the right special.
Good pick up here with the FRDC. Keep it going.
Get the link, but we get something. Full combo here. Exile finally gets some damage. Has SA2 available. Not quite yet for Maticus.
Knocked him out, got the claw down again, but just in enough space there that he just is able to land right back on it. And we're back to full power with the Vega, but it doesn't matter if our health bar keeps slipping away. The mask is off, damage is up, and so is yours.
Okay. Ooh, the headbutt, no. Ultra. Big meaty turn punch. All right. DX, but an easy answer there. There we go. Right to the kidney. Maticus, game 1.
Real consistent. I feel like Exile hasn't really taken advantage of the space that Vega really wins in this situation. Maybe try backing off a little bit, get to that corner, and then dive your way out and make Balrog fight for it. He has the patience, right, but he's his claw.
Yeah, and those little links can be tricky as well. So if you're not hitting those perfect combos, then go get the Sky High Claw. Backdash against the throw. Matic is back to making space, but Exile with some good neutral jumps.
Yeah, landed with a neutral button there, but I think it was the weird cross-up one that doesn't really hit on restand. Nice block on the overhead, though. Locking in, finding a good space here. Able to get out of the corner. He's kind of playing the game plan I was thinking about earlier.
Alright, not a bad spot. Poke in and chip it away at Matic. He's trapped here in this situation. No aim here, no flip kick. Tough spot. All these neutral jumps are going to get sniped eventually by the EX headbutt. If we're not careful, we'll need a lot of damage on the Ultra 1.
Yeah, he slid right by that. Trying to use the cancel to get his way out, but Egg Salad is getting tossed right now. He's got to get out. Oh, throws him back to the claw, though. Not able to pick it up.
Yeah, no cross up there. So the neutral jumps aren't really working out too much anymore in this situation. Egg Salad getting to the legs.
And we're being real conservative with our Ultra meter on both of these guys. I know they're a bit more situational than some, but you might have to let it go if we're going to win a round. Matic is on set point right now.
Yeah, a lot of bar on Excel's side, which can be a little bit helpful, but how are they going to spend it? They've not done these confirms into the wall dive. All right, 1-2, too far away. Gets a jump. It drops it, unfortunately. It's a punch. Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, that hold on the charge, waiting for the turnaround, getting everything going. Matic definitely has a game plan, and he's executing on it perfectly. Even with a few drop combos here and there, the stun is still omnipresent.
Oh my goodness, we freestyling it. Put ourselves in the corner, it's a little more challenging. It's out again, but this is the last chance to chip out. He's going to do it.
Yeah, always got to be aware of the chip. It's funny, Maticus wins, but he's still knocking his head back as he dropped the simplest combo of the set. But you got to be happy with your performance. Your neutral was immaculate. You're playing a good game, and just you got to keep that stuff up. Ultra 4 is an explosive game, and the best way to win is landing those neutral hits.
Yeah, I mean, just played it really solid all the way through. Just didn't have much to fear against the side of Egg Salad. So once you get like Balrog free range, just to rush punch forward, not have any problems, you saw. Just took it to it and played it solid 2-0 to kick things off here at Texas Showdown for Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, off to a great start here. Yeah, definitely setting up with some more invincible reversals, maybe just finding some better space and flipping around the stage, not approaching with it, but just kind of frustrating him by being in the air where you can't hit him very well unless he commits to something. Might be a different way to go about it, but I mean, let's be honest. Balrog usually sits at the bottom of that tier list, even though he shows up all the time because he's got that really solid game plan, but I think people underestimate how even though the focus attack is not very good, the character's still got some fundamental prowess to him.
Like, yeah, being able to advance forward just from a down back, it already means a lot, right? Like Vega doesn't really have like that luxury like maybe a Honda or a Balrog or a Bison that just their down back is gonna just maybe give them access to like that air mobility like you mentioned. But you know, it's little things. The range is like your number one thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't get to use that effectively, then a player like Maticus can roll right over you. But Exile, of course, 2 out of 3, or double elimination, has a chance on that loser side. The brackets are on that start.gg, so you can check it out, follow along with us. We got a lot of Houston players, some folks from out of town as well had entered too. So
I know we got Ronan Healy from Florida hanging out. That's sorry, I got to gas up my guys over here. So, bunch of good ones. We're going to swing into some ads super fast for you guys, so that way we don't interrupt any of the games going forward. So let's make sure we get out to those real fast.
Yep, Post Oak Ice House here in beautiful Houston, Texas. This is our mainstay venue every Wednesday. Come out for great games, great casuals,
great
free
drinks.
tournament to enter, and free drinks as well. Not too far from here as well. This is where the pre-party was for Texas Showdown.
Yeah, I didn't get to make it this year, but it's always such a great time. Post Oak is such a great, accommodating place, and frankly, all the company with the fighting game players is top-notch.
Beautiful stuff, and picking up awesome companies with the FGC. We have Arcade Shock here at Texas Showdown. You also got the coupon code for 12% off parts and accessories, so make sure to use that code and get some savings as we're getting into that tournament season here. And you can check out all the other great equipment like the Varmillo arcade sticks, the Kama Sapphire, as well as the Hitbox Ultra and the Peacebox.
Yeah, so many great things. And if you are a fight stick builder like myself, you've definitely been familiar with all this equipment here. Caps, keys, anything in between to get your arcade accessories sold out. Arcade Shock has definitely got it for you.
Yeah, and we also have Okazemi Coffee Company supporting a lot of FGC events. If you want the homegrown FGC brew, the grassroots brew, hit that QR code, check them out, grab a bag, try for yourself. A couple kinds of roasts, and very, very solid stuff. Big fan of those folks.
Oh, it's so good. They have absolutely fantastic options. Speaking of fantastic options, Arcade Candy is out here selling their own premium custom pins, keychains, banners, and stickers. And if you don't have them here, I'm sure you'll see them at another event. Make sure to hit them up, as well as helping out with a whole bunch of our arcade cabinets over in the retro area. Can't be happier with their amazing equipment.
Really cool stuff. Big Bad Toy Store with some cool stuff as well. Action figures, toys, and more. A whole range of Street Fighter goodies to showcase and to flesh out your houses, homes, rooms, caves, whatever you want. Check them out. Big Bad Toy Store.
Definitely the cave, without a doubt. Texas Showdown merch is super fire. They've gotten a whole bunch of them, but it's selling out like hotcakes. If you haven't gotten to some of it, it might already be gone, so make sure you swing by the booth and grab whatever you can.
And if you're not here, too bad.
Yeah, that's it for us.
Yeah, that's for us too. Just like 2 Tasties, delicious pastries and cookies. She's here selling out. Representative of the community, always making great baked goods. So
I know
if you
I'm
are
going after this, yeah.
And if you are in the Houston area and you want to have someone to help cater and make some good treats for you or your event, check out 2 Tasty.
We got the law offices of Lewis Baez, PLC. We don't have any criminals here, so you shouldn't need to reach out to this gentleman. But if for whatever reason you find yourself in a weird legal predicament, make sure to reach out. Get him out here. Recent Texas Bar College advancement. And hey, we love supporting our local FGC guys.
Yeah, this is the one slide that always catches me off guard.
Yeah, right.
It's like, all right, keychains and fun little things, cookies and merch, and then the law.
Hey. If I know somebody that likes the FGC, I know he will fight for me one-on-one in that courtroom, baby.
That's good. We don't need Phoenix Wright. The guy am. All right, so we're getting our setup for our next one as local undernight in birth aficionado Papa Pesto in the player 2 side. One of the kindest, funnest little dudes you'll see in the Houston communities, helping out and doing a little bit of street fighting. So branching out, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is kind of, ironically, really feels along the undernight sphere, right? Like a lot of the Invincible wake-up options kind of feel similar there. You don't have to spend the bar for it. And, Vanilla Undernight came out around the same time as this stuff. If you've been playing these for long enough, there was definitely a huge overlap between these two quite a while ago. So,
the Ultimate Gohan versus Papa Pesto. So, again, what's fun about like late era 2026 Street Fighter 4, you don't know what people are going to be playing. There's such a huge cast to choose from. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People aren't just playing, Evil Ryu and doing that. There's not like that person that's just, I'm playing Elena.
Exactly.
I'm just going to mash crouching light punch and make your life miserable. No, everyone's just having a good time, having fun, picking fun things.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll see broken stuff. Who knows?
Maybe when top 8 starts swinging around, but these early pools matches, everyone's here for a good time. Everyone's here to remember Broly a little bit, and everyone's here fighting hands at their max capacity. So I just love it. It's such a good time. We're definitely getting all of our buttons set, everything going through. Do you happen to know who these guys play in this game?
That's gonna be the fun part. Is I don't know who is what they're bringing to the table here. Because again, this is for most people it's a side game, right?
Yeah.
And what you pick might differ from time to time. As you're just I want to play this guy now. I want to match with this guy. For how long? For how much resources, previous matches, and like history you can go back and watch. You can master anybody given enough time. All that stuff is there.
Oh my goodness! one of the buttons is just fighting back right now. It is refusing to be assigned. But it's okay. It looks like we finally got it here. We're taking away at some buttons, getting things going. I do see T-Hawk on the screen. I don't know if we're going to be holding it down the whole time. I didn't see Chico Rabbit, one of our mainstays over here at the Ultra Cabs, miss her to death. Only made like 90 mistakes with their names in previous times, but we're finally getting to the point in commentary where I can notice some people. So.
You're warming up. You get to recognize the folks. Yeah. You've been around as long as I have.
It's only taken 4 years.
Yeah. You'll get there. I've been doing this for over 20 years now.
That's nuts.
And I see people come and go, but when they come back, it's like, oh hell
yeah. But regardless, keeping things going. I hope you guys are enjoying Texas Showdown so far. I mean, we're only like 2-3 hours into day 2. We've got tons of this stuff left. I know last night Dragon Ball Fighters went to about 2 a.m. So, we've given as much time as we possibly can, and we will continue to do so. I saw KOF top 8. It was right before Ultra 8, so...
Yeah, they had the qualifiers to top 8 then. That always takes a little bit of time, so, you know, we're tournament standard time is doing its best. The real matchup right now is a controller setup. We are fighting the PC to get things going, which is, you know, that's why tournaments didn't back then really run on PC as often, because of like modern games. It's not so bad. There could still be some issues, but I think Street Fighter 4 can be kind of unkind.
Yeah, the port version is not perfect. It always has a little hiccup here and there, but you know, we work with what we got. We're gonna keep pushing forward no matter what out here. These guys are just happy to be out here playing Ultra 4, and I know they want to get in just as bad as we do.
I know, right? Yeah, I can't be frustrated because I'm not the one on the sticks trying to get this to work, and we're getting like TOs and stuff at some point involved, probably.
Yeah. How was 3S? You were just over there in the retro section hanging out with that, right?
That retro room is super sick. Everyone having a good time. It's like a whole different world out there.
Yeah.
Everyone playing on arcade hardware, playing on just classic stuff. We're playing not even like super guns or anything. It's just real arcade boards into the cabinets, and you know, world-class talent in that game as well. So just, you know, every game here has got so many great people all across the board, no matter what, if it's Soul Calibur 6, Virtua Fighter, Modern Fighters as well, and even like all the really just older games.
Yeah, it's super sick. With the 25th anniversary, there's been a lot of extra pots coming out for some of these classicals, and people are showing up for it. I'm very excited by it. Of course, like, there's been, Texas Showdown always gets a small little curse, and this year it seems to have been the airports. But if that's the only curse we got, now that we're all here, as far as I know, it's fine. We're good.
Yeah. Getting here, I mean, that's like not the hardest part. Like getting out of here, that's getting my problem. That's for y'all.
Like, I got an 8 a.m. flight. We will see if I just end up walking home. You know, just a quick little walk across Florida. Yeah, why not?
Might get there faster.
All right, we got some new colors for Ryu going. Let's see if the match can actually keep it going, though.
All right, I think we're all good. Ultimate Gohan versus Papa Pesto is to be able to. Yeah, you also got to press start first.
Exactly. Even though it's still on the right side, it kind of like you're like, wait, you should go.
It's Ultimate Gohan on the Thunderhawk. Papa Pesto with this classic Ryu, bringing out this like little bit of Daigo Umehara.
Yeah.
Let's see how good our fundies are.
Yeah, like you were saying, this is a lot of people's like other game, just out here for fun. Ryu is a really good way to kind of like stabilize the way you want to play, find some real consistent stuff. But when a T-Hawk shows up, I know they've played this game and they are ready to go. Yes, Ultimate Gohan here. Definitely seen the name on online brackets. I'm excited to have him out here.
And there's the classic whip jump into the command grab as Papa Pesto. You good uppercut, then fire, just dive, whip punish with the Condor dive, and now we're putting that pressure with the Spires.
Great stuff, landing for any button there so we can get the re-landing coming in. Great neutral check coming in for Ryu, sweeping it for the anti-air, but you are not far enough away to get tossed.
Whip, punishing that crouch and heavy punch, no cancel into that. EX command grab as Papa Pesto might be in a tough spot already.
Already starting off strong though with the fireball game. Gave a little bit of too much ground there. He needed to continue to re-pressure with that standing MK. He's able to DP out of there, trying to catch the jump on the side of Gohan, but now it's his turn. Let's see how he can do it.
All right, there's the Spire and the walk back. Papa Pesto kind of in a tough spot. Doesn't really know how to really approach here. Gets hit by the sweep. There's a charge focus attack, but it whipped.
A lot of swinging going on right now. Nobody quite landing on the game plan that's going to win them the round here, but kind of evening up. A lot of respect. And a lot of respect that they might not be going for the correct option. All right.
So starting to do some fireball. Because super gonna whiff, but because he jumped away in the fear of this, no! Drops the neutral jump punish. Ultimate Gohan turning the butter, takes that first game.
sometimes it's hard to rewire your brain a little bit to remember that neutral jumps have different aerial properties in this game. You swing down, you're like, heavy kick. I'm going to press roundhouse, and it's going to take him out. Nope, that button's for air-to-air combats in this game. Sorry. hope you didn't want to do damage in that instance. Good jump out, though.
Yeah, Void's getting hit by whiff, Condor dive into command grab, but now Papa Pesto feeling frisky with the DPs.
Yeah, and a good option to go for the medium one there, giving him that little bit of extra distance to take him down. And a great jump again, going for that jumping heavy kick. Sometimes it's hard to get our brains out of that recognition and using the heavy kick to take him out and reset this neutral position.
Speaking of DPs, coming through here, Ultimate Gohan. Didn't have the meter to cancel into the Condor dive after that. But now just one more hit away from turning. We are swinging hard. Papa Pesto finally gets that jump, but it's away from Condor's fire to get the round.
Very good. Hey, he dropped in with the right button, got that full combo, keeping things going. The adaptations are coming in, the rust is falling off, and it's time to deal some damage.
All right, getting all these charging heavy punches, big chunk of damage. We don't see combos here, we're just slugging it out.
Sweep does great damage, getting you that Oki situation. Can't go wrong with it. Yeah, see, even go for that sweep on the anti-air just to confirm the knockdown, reset the game plan, and keep things running right now. Go on to the other side into the wake up DP. Love it.
Okay, we're getting extra cerebral here. Ultimate Gohan just needs one Ultra to close out. Papa Pesto walking himself in the corner. Has all the bar in the world. Some heavy. Okay, walk back. It's tagged.
Definitely was looking for the buffer on the DP there. Not converting the way he needs to. Oh, he's out of there.
Turned it all, but Papa Pesto finally getting a read on the situation, able to jump out. And Ultimate Gohan is just letting it rip. Condor's fire dies to round start super, but that's all of Pesto's meter.
I was going to say, like, he needs to start throwing out some EX fireballs, you know, use some of this meter even for chip, but he found even better use. Wake up level 1, tossing out that full super bar. Love it from Pesto.
All right, Pesto, gotta go back to the big buttons, because light hits ain't gonna save you here as we're just tip-tapping away.
Nice. Good recognition on the barely minus state of that. Still DPing and slugging it out.
There's an Ultra available for Pesto. Are we gonna let it rip right on time? Ultimate Gohan walking it down. Oh my god, empty jump DP hits!
I can tell Ultimate Gohan really wants to close this out with the Ultra, and he is able to delay his air movement for long enough to find that final hit. Ultimate Gohan not only won, but accomplished his goals. Great stuff to our competitors.
Oh my goodness. Very, very fun match between those two. They were just swinging for the fences all the way throughout, and having a party.
Yeah,
but Ultimate Gohan coming on top. Exactly.
We're
it's
having
a good
party out here.
Yep.
Especially pools. We might, maybe for grand finals, we'll lock in for a few minutes. Maybe. It's always up to in the air of what we're gonna do.
That was a really fun getting just extra scrappy on that one. So both players just having a good time, and I hope you all are enjoying the good times here at Texas Showdown as this Memorial Brotherly Memorial Tournament Street Fighter 4, and we are fighting in the memory of him.
Always have to. The brawls, the fights are not stopping anytime soon. We're going to get that next matchup for you guys real quick. But yeah, it was a really nice one. The T-Hawk moving on. Definitely going to see some grapplers show up in those higher brackets.
There's a lot of them too in this game, for sure.
Yeah, there's also when a game isn't being played quite as much, like that grappler mentality can swing back in such strong force because your combos aren't going to be as clean as they used to be. A little tiny drop where a man is just churning that butter. Now all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's going to happen so much in this bracket. A lot. Oftentimes to combat that, people pick very safe options that want to play on poking, but you know. It doesn't always save it.
Game lets you have like a lot of good play styles, you know, a lot of flexibility in how you kind of approach a character, which has always been fun. It looks like I hear people getting up on stage, getting their buttons all set up and ready to go. But again, I'm not gonna follow the bracket on my phone too often. I like to get the little surprises of who gets up here. You know, we don't have any of like the. Well, I watch like I see the results of like older Street Fighter 4 tournaments that happen like at other major events. But there are like a few like mainstays that maybe like travel out to it, but I can't really have any like predictions of what'll happen here. There are some really good people who have played like really competitively back then for Street Fighter 4 who I think are in the bracket still, which will be exciting to see. But you know, we'll see. You know, again, this is not like most people's main focus, but
exactly,
it is still fun nonetheless.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. I mean, the TOs here do their best to seed the bracket, but like sometimes if your only reference point is past results, it's like, well, he hasn't played it since like 2016.
Yeah,
is
where
he
are they
actually
at? Where
still
are
winning?
they now?
Has he been keeping up? Has he picked up hobby painting instead of hanging out and actually grinding this stuff out? We never know. So it's always up in the air.
It's still a trophy at the end of the day, and a medal as well, whichever way you go. So a lot at stake, no matter what. So, you know, people bring their all just for that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Four's a volatile game. It has a lot of personality to it, and it's so fun. We try to bring up as many of those as we possibly can onto this stage. And speaking of personality, we got Ronan Healy hanging up in the building. I'm not as familiar with the other gentlemen, but I'm sure I'm about to be.
Yeah, Ronan all the way here from Florida, coming through and plays a lot of the older games. We'll be here for Marvel 3 as it comes through. And now it's going to rock out for some Street Fighter 4 with Hugo from one grappler to the other.
Yeah, this is definitely the, like, even though Tiok is such a strong grappler, has a little bit of that ground presence and can set themselves up. Hugo's just going to be swinging. There's going to be buttons flying.
Yeah, good buttons. Good set play if it goes on there. So there's a lot there. We'll see how crisp Ronan still is going up here against
the Tampa Gaming Gonen show, where he usually hangs out, oftentimes will set him up, and he definitely gets some consistent offline sets as well. But they also run an online bracket that I'm sure he shows up for. Considering he plays Parsec with the Marvel 3, this is nothing new for him.
Ronan Healer is doing a good job. Got our already in our links as well. But too high of a jump. Hugo's so tall, you gotta be careful about how you're pushing that side. Teleports out from the clap, and there's the area.
That standing heavy kick is going to be even extra buffed against such a tall character like Hugo. Evil Goose definitely has a small matchup advantage just on normals alone.
Oh, there's the escape. Gotta be careful in the air. We do have EX backbreaker available just in case. Nope, you cannot jump like that for free. Oh, if it's Ultra 2, it's the anti-air. If it's Ultra 1, it's on that ground. Big splat. Once the EX crusher didn't catch it with the backbreaker.
Absolutely. It has to be hyper aware of the chip, but it's not even going to come out. This jumping heavy punch from Evil Goose winning him that first victory here.
Ronan's.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Oh,
that was Evil Goose. Ronan is 100% playing Hugo right now.
I was going to say, yeah, we have it mixed up. My bad.
No, it's fine. We just switched that on the sit-it.
All right, Frame Force special gets the break on the armor. Evil Goose hitting our combos perfectly. Has been really on top of it.
Yeah. He's got great set play and pressure so far. The only thing is, Ronan's one of those players that recognizes you're having good set play, you've got the combos down, and he'll start abusing it. He just might need a little wake-up match. I know this is his first one of the day.
Alright, the back throw has also available to sneak away, but reading the backbreaker level.
But I hope you like this animation. You're going to be seeing it a lot today. Comeback factor is already here. You cannot leave that option fully loaded and expect to live.
Alright, as well as Evil Goose is playing, the comebacks from Ronan are plenty. But full stick of butter on Evil Goose's side. Nice. Ooh, nice. Focus dash, cancel in, gets the command grab, gets the clock, walks it out.
Ooh, catching him with that really slow button there, the overhead, not trading, but instead interrupting whatever Evil Goose was throwing out there, canceling just a little too early on Ronan's side.
All right, a little bit of punish with the backbreaker on wake up, catching the neutral jump, but we get the stop. Oh my goodness, going for a ride.
Right, gonna be do it. Like I said, you're gonna fall in love with this super by the end of it. I think like the first one, you're like, that's so sick. The second one, you're like, okay, it's getting old. The third one, you're like, okay, I've seen it enough now. But I guarantee you by the 12th one, we're gonna be on the floor laughing.
Yeah, and Evil Goose with a lot of options to kind of go through the armor, but the roundhouse just kind of betrayed him. Maybe a little bit more keeping space goes right. Oh, but we're just not jumping out of the meat squasher up to the corner.
Setups here, yeah, instead not going for the gear, set up the things that just wants that touch immediate. Doesn't need anything special here, reruns the set play, baby. What are we doing this time? That's where we get that overhead timing. It's just a little off, and Evil Goose is going to find his way out.
Oh, cross-ups there, no combo though. Double scissors. Now Ronan with the lead. But the backbreaker once again, and now it's desperate game. Chip out, not quite yet.
Yeah, able to give himself a little bit of invincibility running through the collapse here. Evil Goose has a lot of work to make up with, and you gotta remember Ultra's on deck, but finding a good way out, it doesn't matter. The armor is able to pull it through and put Ronan Healy on set point here.
Letting it all rip as Ronan just master of the disrespect. Building up some bar, going for some of his lariats, get all that meter back.
Very smart. Off to a really good start here with good pressure on the side of Evil Goose. He's kind of found a nice gameplay against Ronan, and if his combos keep being this nice, he'll continue to do great stuff. Yeah, not grounded yet. Really smart startup, but the full hit there. Let's go, Ronan.
Evil Goose thought he was out of the way, squashing some meat. Are we going to get the reset that time? Yeah. Standing, games pressure out, no punish. Kind of hard.
Now, Ultra available for Evil Goose. I could definitely see it coming if we were not churning that butter on the dash. Ronan with the 2 straight is going to continue moving on in this bracket.
Yeah, Evil Goose had a game plan, but Ronan dragged him into the mud and took advantage of those Ultra ones, cleaning up, advancing on that winner's side.
Yeah, and you can even tell, like, Ronan slowed it down a little bit. Once he kind of got away with the murder 1 or 2 times, he's like, actually, I'm going to run the game plan that I have for Hugo and just keep it going there. He's got a very competitive bracket ahead of him, but when it's playing Hugo, you know it's going to be a good time.
It'll be a party. It is very, very, very fun. We saw it with the T-Hawk before that. Now with Ronan Healy's flavor of Hugo.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute blasts. Grapplers are on parade, running over everybody right now here at Texas Showdown.
Yeah, it's funny, like, he plays like Taskmaster in Marvel 3, like somebody who copies the abilities, keeps the stuff, and then there's Ronan, the player, who has his own style that he's formulated, and it's just all him, and there's no copying whatsoever. Instead, he's got everything on his own, so.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Yeah, no wonder that.
But yeah, that'll be more of that F-Pulls action coming up in just a little bit here at Texas Showdown. We got a lot of great players. I know Solid X Panda, a guy who made his name with Street Fighter 4, having been a streamer for it, running like online lobbies all the time, exhibition events, as well as going out to events to stream them on twitch.tv/SolidXPanda. That is, if you're privy to Street Fighter 4, that was a big name in that era.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I think I missed that era, but unfortunately, like, at least I'm part of this one where it's still hanging around.
The new era.
That's
It's good.
it.
It's good.
It's been
Never
such a blast
too
ever
late
since.
to get into it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And with all the great community people who can reminisce, learn the stories, and have fun with it, that's the beauty of community as old as the FGC.
Yeah, it is. You definitely get grandfathered in as like some guy you'll be like talking about why like he's shouting at his face, and some dude will come grab you by the shoulder and be like, let me tell you a little bit of a story about these two. Evo 2012, they were beating each other, and then pulls out an infinite on them, and you're like, oh shoot, I'd be mad too. I get that. Hasn't seen him since, so.
All right, so we're hearing them getting all set up. I hear those buttons and those trademark noises of Street Fighter 4.
It's funny, I knew Ultra 4 was going to be up on stream right after KOF, and the moment that intro click happens, I'm like, shooting and looking.
Some games, like when you listen to Capcom Presents, you already are ready. Your ears perk up, you're like, oh man. All right, we're actually jumping right into it. It's going to be Ronan Healy back on the sticks against Solid X Panda, dropping the Bison. They have gone for typically like Sagat sometimes as well, but here not wanting to mix Street Fighter 6 with 4.
Yeah. Off to a solid start. Oh, punishable, very smart stuff there. I think it was a little late with the churning, but still found the hit there. Solid X Panda doing a little bit of a better job of applying those neutral buttons, and I think remembering how good standing heavy kick is.
Well, see, Ronan's had some answers to it. Are we jumping out? No, we ain't. Going for a ride again. We're going to close it up. These Ultra 1 command answers are lightning quick. You leave a gap, then you will get clapped.
He's, Hugo's over here like adjusting his glasses like, did you change? I think I just did this. What happened? Did you like my yellow that much, buddy?
All right, now we're starting to zone out. Ronan is trying to pick up a little bit of FADCs to get these punishes, right? A quick dash from Hugo, which is really nice, unlike other grapplers that may take more time.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of the key strategies, right, in punishing those single-hit standing buttons. You got to kind of swing in some scissor kicks, find ways to break it with 2 hits. But if Ronan's just going to be the belligerent and press buttons, you have to deal with that in smart ways.
Okay, now Light using medium kicks instead of the heavy kick, just to make something a little bit safer, a little bit harder to get past. But unfortunately, EX Psycho Crush are going to be a big punish, and now it's all Ronin.
Nice. A little late on that meaty setup.
Punish? Nice. Oh, we drop it. A little tricky. You got to do a little bit more than that, especially against the reversal that is the EX Lariat.
Oh,
Punish
a little late
there?
on the punish. Yeah, and he's not jumping yet. Good stuff to Ronin, using that Ultra for another time. Taking it over solid for the first game, but we got plenty left. Has he blinked it? Wait a minute.
He's not blinked the entire... Okay, there he did.
I love it. I love it.
It's been the same look the entire set. Just Panda shaking his head a little bit. Like, all right, buddy, this is how you want to play? Let me show you these fundies. Panda's got some good old fundies, and we'll see if he switches it up a little bit. Yup, there's the GAT. I was wondering if this is going to show up, and if you're going to fight a grappler in Street Fighter 4, you can't ask for a better character.
Yeah, I mean, it's no vanilla Sagat, but still, the game plan is the same. The normals are still beautiful, and now we got like two similarly heighted characters as well. The camera's like gonna stand up a little bit. He's like, oh shoot, I gotta be up here. All right.
Expect a lot of roundhouses. It's a good amount of tiger shots, and if we have our DPs on point, that's going to be a big thing that can help out Panda the most. You reach ITs, take the booty to the face DP. There it is. Makes the escape. Back at you though.
Might be no Mika here, but there's definitely some room for some booty out here. Let's get it, Ronin.
Too far, it's a sweet punish. I'd like to see it to Tiger Knee, just to get that reset in there. Light punish again. We got a stun bar, just to put Hugo away.
Good zoning right now, using those aerial fireballs, trying to catch them all standing. I like it.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you for bringing yourself nice and close. I'm going to close it out one more time.
Oh, number 6 on the board, folks. And I'm sure there's more to come here. Ronin putting himself on set point again, using that Ultra One.
I know Panda's like, he does not like most players, not a huge fan of these big grapplers, especially the way they go for those 360s all the time, catching them all the way, double overhead.
No.
Tough spot here for Panda.
When your hurt boxes like extend as far as Sagat, you're going to get clipped by some of those overheads because they're just slow, they're chunky, and they're eating up the whole space. Great DP though to get himself out, but Ronin's so ready for it.
Guess for game. There it is. EX don't count. Now you gotta guess. It's gonna be the Ultra. We're gonna block it out.
Look at Hugo's face. He might have been scared, but he was ready for it the whole time. My goodness.
Stone face Ronin with a clean kill.
The thumbs up. I love that guy. He's the best. Oh.
He is so good at making you just feel like it's exasperating.
Defeated.
He's just like deflated and just like, this is why I stopped playing this game. Dang it.
But he's got one more match before he makes it out into the top 8 winner side. I think he's technically guaranteed to top 8.
Huh?
Oh, no. I think he's got to win 1 in losers if he loses on the winner side. Something like that. Brackets are weird. I don't run them. I just
That's
sit
why you
here.
just talk about them. I
get fed stuff,
Yeah.
you know. I got great commentators like Raph over here to carry my sorry butt. So that's
hey, we don't downplay. We only upplay, okay?
That's true.
This is Space City. We go to the sky.
Heck yeah.
Up top.
I like that. Hey, we're on the Space Coast, so, you know,
Yep.
hanging out there with you. But it's really good time out here. Double Ronin. I don't want triple Ronin. As much as I love hanging out with that guy, I need some new cash. Let's see some new players out here.
Yeah, that's enough Gigas Breakers. Enough Ultra Ones to satisfy at least this block.
Yeah, I
You
need a break so that way I can stop counting the Ultras coming in. I need to lose count. It's a good time, though.
Might as well. I'm gonna do my little faux pas, pull out the phone. I hate to do it, but we're gonna take a look at to see how this bracket is still shaping up as. It's gonna be Ronin Healy versus the winner of Ghost Toast and Ultimate. Well, there's still some matches going on, so we don't know for sure. But when it updates, we'll find out. As let's see, yeah.
They've been really good about updating the brackets, so they might be looking for players more than anything, you know.
And if I look at F2, which I believe is going on at the same time.
Yeah. We've got 2 brackets here. We've got the F in the afternoon at noon, And then we got G. I think it's going in at 2. Might be switching up to 4 because we had a couple of switches on the bracket last minute. Make sure you show up to your bracket early. We're not going to be pushing anything
Absolutely.
forward. We're pushing things back so that way everybody has enough time for their brackets and all the awesome things that you signed up for here. So, Raph, speaking of awesome things, Raph, did you sign up for anything at this wonderful event?
I've signed up
Just
to do
hanging out in the
commentate,
comms.
hang out with everybody, match some casuals, and have a good time, but
Hell
put pressure
yeah.
off. This is my vacation, a 3-day weekend to break away from all the hullabaloo
I
of real
gotcha.
life, you know, so.
I cannot say that any better, my man. Oh, I know. Thursday night, I had a Friday morning flight.
Yeah.
I had to work all Thursday, like put everything together, and it was just kind of a mess, like getting out here. But like the moment I landed, and it was this nice, cool air that Texas has got going on right now, it's like, oh, this is what
we
I'm
got a
back
nice
for.
little cold front, make everybody appeased, to make it like seem like Houston's not a humid, miserable pile of mess that it is normally. But a lot of folks, you know, tournament starting a little bit later on a Friday, you know, people have that luxury of getting in a little bit late. I have to worry about Thursday, save a little bit of cash.
Yeah, you can believe me, it's real tight. These flight prices are going up,
Yeah.
and I'm not happy about it. But we're here now, and it doesn't matter. So
And long days too. I mean, started
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. We're not going to end until like midnight, and then some
If we're
like
lucky.
last night.
If
So
we're lucky.
you know, power to the people who are the late night crew. I'm the morning shift this year, so I got a little lucky. But I know some folks who aren't. And I'll be here in the trenches with them tonight. I'm going to stay up as much as possible. Yesterday, I crashed out a little early, but today, you know, I like to savor it because finals day doesn't go on as long as you'd like.
Yeah.
So Saturday is the one where you max out.
Yeah, I unfortunately, like, no top player privilege here. I'm never playing on a Sunday, so I always got to make the most of my Saturdays.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Friday's gone and past. But I know we got some community events on Sunday. I'm doing Alpha 3 Upper and Street Fighter 5 at like 10 a.m., so I'm super excited for those.
Yeah, I love to see a lot of the community up to Uma Musume.
Oh,
it's they're gonna have the bracket for that, like as
free.
well.
You can
free
just
to
sign up
enter
for
and
that.
just have it. Yeah, if you got your ponies ready to go.
You better have some A tiers. Actually, have they upped it from A tier yet? I know, like Japan, you can get like S plus.
Well, like
you know.
S is very common now.
Oh, shoot.
Japan's
No
like
kidding.
on UG++++. They're like ultra grade, extra
No
power.
kidding.
Like, you know, I'm not a whale like that. I have my
That's fair.
S's and I'll do my thing, but you know,
That's
it
sick.
gets sweaty out there. The community, I mean, people go hard. They go hard for the ponies.
That's like the best thing about any video game thing is like there's always someone who's taking it to the next level. It's like, I love this so much, I will do it as hard as I possibly can. I will fund myself
I will
through it.
spend thousands of dollars to get my horses ready to go. I'm like,
respect.
You should put those $1,000 in actual horses and hit the track. Maybe you have just you can make some of the money back.
To be fair, horses are gosh darn expensive. But, you know, doesn't mean we can't do some sick stuff no matter what. And hopefully you guys are coming out to Texas Showdown and hanging out with Dad. If you haven't made it out before and you're just watching us for years after years, even though you missed the best year, which is going to be this one, next year's going to be fire too, I guarantee
anniversary.
it. Yeah.
A very rare thing to see in the FGC. I know a lot of tournaments have come and gone. A lot of legacy events aren't around anymore. Some new events crop up here and there, but it's, you know, it's difficult to host something at the scale of this or bigger, right?
Yeah.
But you know, grassroots has always been important. Folks that can run smaller things, be it at like a game store, at a bar, at a garage. It's the little things that keep the wheels moving, you know.
For sure. And yeah, I do think, like, you know you've made it when you do have that one event, like every year, where it shows up and everyone comes out for it. So, like, this is the fun one. This is the thing I'm coming out for. And then from that, you get a couple extra members in your community as they're like, no, I love this enough that I want to keep practicing. I want to see that guy next week, and I want my run back. So it all stems down from these huge events, at least for some of us.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we're going to be getting our next match up soon. I think they're rounding out some of the pool matches, so now they're on the stage, getting prepared and ready to jump into more of this here at Texas Showdown. As again, we are going to be wrapping up at least Pool F1 in a little.
Yeah. That was it. 1 to 2 touches. That's a difference maker. That's the world maker, man. Right
And then
there.
spending some of that meter to try and keep your your pressure going. Never a bad idea. But you gotta consider you can get blocked out, IV'd out, and it pushes you even further back. So when your opponent's doing that, you gotta be a little bit more cautious and a little more considerate about how you're going, especially at low life like that.
Not only that, but the Conqueror was also like.
Really right after the incident happened, but I had only heard about it.
Yeah.
And he looked so depressed.
Yeah,
he was like in a corner. He was like Shinji posing.
No,
in the corner. I was like, dude,
no, man.
my boy. I'm like, I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're good.
Not
Dude,
like that.
It was tough, bro. But I get it. I understand completely.
All right, let's see where Stealth the Marvel God is. A Marvel Infinite God. Okay. So we
How's
got
he doing?
Stealth in a qualifier. He should be after this match, actually.
Oh, sick.
So he's
Let's
in
go, Austin.
Winner's semis of another pool.
Let's go, Austin.
True. Let's go. Stealth's such a nice guy if you guys ever get the chance to meet him. Just truly a swell individual. Very, very, very kind. And a great teacher. That dude should be a coach.
He knows what he's doing.
That dude should be a coach. He knows what's going on in these fighting games.
See, like, it's one of those like wise sages, you know, where it's
Yeah,
like if you
yeah.
happen to cross paths with him, he will always impart some note of knowledge that will change your perspective, your worldview.
That's Master Oogway right there, bro.
Exactly. He's got the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes.
We should be getting into this one just a second. I think they're waiting for a thumbs up.
Is that on us?
Oh well.
Well, not us, but like production. You know?
I'll keep it a stack 50 with you. I ain't getting out the chair, so.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah,
We're
no.
chilling.
I'm comfy.
I'm chilling. That's a nice spot to be.
We should be getting into a second. Let's take a look at our teams here, chat. We got the what's that? Echo Alawi?
Yeah, versus Jinx Echo. That good old. I mean, we saw Edge Runner Echo right than Jinx Echo before,
Yeah.
right? They had to play up against Flame Kai's, Yasuo, Braum. They're sticking with that arcade duo, right? They got their arcane skins and everything. These guys really love arcade, right? Contrary to it seems like most other 2XKO players, the moment they announce another arcade character. But
Yeah, people will be really mad about that. I'll tell you what, man. I'm just happy there's more characters in this game.
I mean, honestly, yeah, and that's kind of where we're at. Too. We just got to get the roster beefed up.
At this point, they're going to run out of arcane characters. They only got Jason Victor left.
Well, Singed if you count him, Heimer if you count him.
Yeah.
Right, so on and so forth.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, don't tell them about Heimerdinger. Yeah, hopefully they forget Heimerdinger exists.
All right, but we're getting into it. We got the neutral man.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got the time winder.
This is neutral. This is what we signed up for here.
10,000 time winders.
Yeah.
I like how Echo can hit the time winder back.
Yeah, no, they're playing baseball out here. It's beautiful, right? Just that down heavy, just swinging it, lobbing it.
And
Jinx can keep up. Alawi a little tough on those. You're throwing out those tentacles every now
I
and
mean,
then.
if you think about it, she's got that Rekka, which kind of just gets rid of projectiles, so it's not necessarily terrible. Oh my God!
What a call out! Oh,
What are you breaking?
Wasn't able to get the full punish off it. Oh.
All right.
There we go. All right. Edge Runner Echo looking for some big pressure.
Oh, try to 2H. I'm surprised he didn't get a whip punish on that 2H. All right, sending the monkey over. Just a whole lot of zoning right here.
And then zap. It's all about the zap. Yeah, these guys know, okay, we got a top cut on the line. Like, we got to be very intentional and very safe about how we want to play this. Okay. Catch with a zap in the air, waiting for that close to the ground medium to connect. Oh, no. Too much of that hits on scaling, man.
There's the 2H. Oh, gets a side switch combo. That was sick. All right, into the Lowiki. Yeah, tentacle jail.
Damn, now you're locked in corner. What you going to do? Okay, special get up. It's all gone.
Yep.
Oh, anti-air.
Anti-air with the down S1. Oh, the charge tentacle's going to hit her. Yep.
Oh, and she's straight out
No,
of
drops the conversion. Oh, my God, and now you're getting comboed for it. That Echo is dead. Shoot him if you got him.
Bam. And she certainly got him.
Yep.
She certainly got him. There we go. Now Pink only with the Alawi left. You're going to wait a bit for that Echo to come back online. For the assists anyway. We got 2 bars of super assist to play with here. Okay, there's that cross up. Yeah, you're getting mixed though.
Yeah.
You're getting mixed. And here we go.
Fury should come up here. Do we spend? I think not. It's winnable.
Special get up.
It's
winnable. It's winnable.
If you
There it
get the
is.
Fury
I
up-
see, I like
okay,
that, right?
okay,
There is
okay.
that. Finally, the super assist coming out to play. That super time winder. Oh, the jab check right here. Charging up here. Dash. Yeah, to catch the low.
Nice
okay,
low.
big damage.
That should kill, but is there enough time?
Look at the 6 seconds.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, well now he's got the life
actually
lead.
he's got the life lead here, so he's got 5 seconds to try and chill, you know, keep your distance. And of course, Echo's going to try to just dash on it. Time Winder check, a bit of chip damage here. Super Time Winder, a little bit more chip damage here, but no, it will not be enough as Pink walks away with that first round.
Yeah, that was devious. I like the players, you know, noticing the time and suddenly everybody's backdashing. Nice. Gets the conversion. Do we break?
Oh, here we go. Yep,
yeah, have to. All right, sends in the Echo.
Nice, the hop into air throw right there. Into hitting that Time Winder lower for Oki, too. Beautiful. It's like a pinball machine.
Yeah, Edge Runner Echo is really familiar with the Jinx Echo interactions on the projectiles. All right, going to get a setup here in the corner.
There we go.
Tags into Alawi. Wants the tentacle jail. Oh, no, I'm wrong.
All right, down. Okay, nice. Low check here into the throw. Get that tentacle proc instead, and we go for a combo in the corner yet again. Loop this up. Now it's time for tentacle jail. See, you got to get cocky about your resets.
Nice. I like the hard tag on the tentacle setup.
Nice.
That's going to kill. Great usage of the S2 super right there from Pink. Take a break. Oh, my God, he's in. Nice stuff from Pink.
And there we go. Now it's time for Edge Runner Echo. Making this comeback with the Jinx. Not enough to take the kill just yet.
Where did the health go, though? That was so much damage.
Yeah, he's getting melted.
Oh, the overhead.
Run up and overhead.
We do not care. All right, down below. Blows the Alawi away. Nice.
Nice.
I really like these air to airs from Pink. Really checking this movement from Edge Runner.
Oh, my goodness. The TP back to your shadow into the anti-air. We're seeing Echo stay in the air long enough for it not to matter. Oh,
Somebody died.
Bit of startup right there.
Oh,
Yep.
Echo got chipped. He got chipped by the Time Winder.
Nice. And here we go. Now it's all about this Jinx gaming here. Edge Runner Echo at the edge of their seat, trying to see if they can pick up this next thing off of Pink, but no. The solo Alawi doing work yet again. The S1 Super is here to close it out. Tentacle slam.
That killed.
That killed.
I'm always impressed by the damage that Alawi has.
Alawi is beefy. She's got some good damage. And Jinx is frail. She's paper thin. She's getting blown up. All right, we're okay. Looking for maybe a fuse change or a character swap. Caitlyn on the big screen?
No.
Just kidding, they lied to me.
He got us.
Yeah,
he joy baited us.
Yep, that's real.
I'm getting joy baited.
I actually got, well, now it's rage bait. Now I'm mad.
All right.
Hold on, wait a second. Wasn't Edge Runner Echo supposed to be a team? So maybe it was Flame Kai that was the team after all.
Yeah.
Because I'm only seeing 2 people up there. My apologies. My bad.
Hey, we're not perfect with the names. We apologize.
Edge Runner Echo seems like a team name.
It does.
Flame Kai 247, I think. It seems like a solo name. Can't blame me too much.
All right. Oh, text the throw and get smoked. Pink.
Yeah, now
early
we
offense.
the corner. Here we go, ground bounce. Okay, tag launch this time. All right, here we go. It's Alawi time. Go for the throw. No.
Sets up the tentacle. The motion in the ocean.
Oh, yeah. Now we're playing Time Winder baseball. Oh boy, home run.
Yeah, for real. Oh, nice. Gonna break. Yeah, wants to keep the Echo alive. Got a lot of gray health there as well. So if you can keep this Jinx in, you can heal up a little.
Look at that perfect push block opportunity. Oh my goodness, see the cross-ups to the overheads. What defense here from Edge Runner Echo, and the zap to bail right through everything else. Popping a break here from Pink. Look at all of these handshake tags, man.
Right.
Yeah, clipping here and big conversion on with
he
Echo.
swapped to double down instead of freestyle.
Yep.
That's what change he made when he went to character select. I was wondering.
Wants that damage output.
Or he just wants to lock down with the Jinx super.
That's
okay.
right.
All right. Got you in the corner. Oh, and then Tentacle's there.
Oh, hit stun scaling.
Yeah,
This time you gotta be tight. You gotta be tight.
Chip? Yeah, that's
There
good.
we go. It's Time Winder into the super. Yep. And we got Echo to help it out too. You know, jab it out.
Good stuff to Edge Runner, but I mean,
It's
look
a full
at
health
Solo
Alawi.
here. Yeah.
This solo Alawi on Pink's side has been such a menace these past couple of rounds. So let's see if they can handle the 1v2 proper.
Okay. Good start here for Edge Runner Echo on this Alawi. Tagging into the Jinx.
Okay, looking for some chompers Oki instead. Maybe trying to catch a jump with that anti-air.
Yeah, great usage
Not
of the
quite.
push block, escaping the corner.
Oh, it's just
Does
a
that
kick
whip
check.
punish?
Vegas is truly known for. You're already doing a great job, and Rolento just has so many options to counteract that or just stuff up the space. You know, the spinning stick is such a great way to just eat up that airspace. The daggers take up so much extra space, and, you know, Vega doesn't really poke, but has a little bit of ways to solve that problem, and he's still in that loser side, so he has some time. Maybe not seeing a Rolento after that, but you never know. Who knows? My guess is Sketch is the only one.
There's still a lot of bracket. There's still a lot of good players here, and there may be more Rolento in their future, but for now, we're setting up our next match almost immediately as Ultimate Gohan versus GGEX will be our next match here to see who will fight Ronan Healy in the winners finals of Pool F1.
Yeah.
We know it is the T-Hawk. I'm not sure what GG brings to the table here.
Yeah. Definitely excited to see it. I like you were saying, one of the best parts about like having a bracket where we don't know exactly what everyone's going for is just surprises, new characters showing up to the screen, new challenge possibilities. I'm just excited to see all of it here. All of our players tonight, or I guess this afternoon, are just hanging out, putting together a great show for us, and I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as we are.
Oh, it's been super fun. So I know everyone who's missed out, but at least can hang out and watch the stream. I know you're having a good time. It has been an absolute blast hanging out here with Y-Cry today, just making fun of the show. And there's still, again, it's not even 2 o'clock yet. There's still much to enjoy here today here at Texas Showdown. So I am locked in. Hope we are too, as our players look to be locked in. It's going to be a fun match.
Those lime green keys, man, they just strike out. Love that.
That's an arcade classic.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And that is an arcade cab beauty, just having like this, the lime green. That is just, I don't know, for whatever reason, at some point, buttons were just like, yeah, they're green. Why are they green? Don't worry, they're green.
Yeah. What I always thought is like they kind of have that. It was cheap plastic to like mold because nobody really else wanted it, and arcade players were like, yo, give me the cheap stuff. Come on. Have you seen our players mash on these buttons? They're going to break them. Like, I need to be able to replace this stuff cheap and easy. But
hey, better than having to replace the whole pad. But you know, that's a whole different ball game to all the pad warriors who do their best with what is available.
Yeah, I would not want to be breaking a DualShock 5. Ooh.
That's I see the DualSense. I see that on the side here for Ultimate Gohan, and it's like, you are doing 360s on that. Which means it's analog stick, so I mean it's not. At least you're not doing it on the buttons, but still, that's
yeah. That's kind of like a nice advantage. You could be controlling your movement on the D-pad, and then like get your like thumb, swing it around to the side, and just kind of rotate real fast with your like palm of your hand. I'd be curious how he does it. I mean, some people are just crazy, and he probably like 3 fingers it or something crazy like that. Everyone's got their own strategy to this stuff, and that's what makes all these players so fun to watch. Yuri.
All right, nice. Again, some little extra flavor amongst all the different grapplers. Jury, who exploded into the Street Fighter scene in Street Fighter 4 and become basically one of the most popular characters of the series.
I know, right?
Ever since like she's from here in Street Fighter X Tekken.
I feel like she wasn't that popular in this game, though. Like, it didn't happen until afterwards. Capcom was just like, you guys really like this character, right? And we're like, I guess so. I guess we do. She became the mainstay, just like with the rest of the cast. I mean, it's been a long time, right? Since 2008, and now here she is once more, GGX. Definitely no longer a newcomer here. I'm going to get a quick buttons going on here for these players. But she's a lot different here than she is in all of her newer iterations. Definitely a more technical character, able to like put advanced strings together. That tandem engine is so much more important on the Ultra One. So I am just ready to see what they've got here.
Yeah, like not really like super easy to pilot either.
Yeah.
Like she definitely like found her footing with like 5 and 6. But like, you know, you're gonna store the fireballs, which against like a grappler should be able to store those no problem, which will be like an extra wrinkle because she has the different flavors of fireballs she can throw out that cover different ranges and that have very low delay after she has them in stock, right?
Exactly.
And then she has some really solid buttons as well, which can be difficult to deal with on this side of Ultimate Gohan, so that'll be the interesting thing to see what the approach with T-Hawk against all that's going to be. Where he has like the Condor Spire, he has a Condor Dive, but if GGEX blocks things out correctly and plays that right spacing, it's not going to be as easy to get in using those tools.
Yeah, and on like that very surface level too, like Jury still has the ability to do a very active DP and take him out of the air. So he might be trying to Condor, but can he handle a Hurricane coming out of the ground? Fury of kicks is definitely on the table here.
And once more, just making sure our buttons are A-okay, because again, it's not that easy setting up, especially on the PC. So give us a moment, folks, and we'll jump in just a second.
Well.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, they're sorting it. So again, it's the running old games on PC.
Yeah.
With different kind of controllers and stuff, will take some seconds to move. We don't have the arcade version of Ultra Street Fighter 4 on deck. Can't just throw it on the cab.
Right. Oh, it would be nice if we just had like a PC setup with pre-set up things, just so that way players that want to fight can really get it. But everyone,
it's hard.
Yeah. Everyone has these preferences for like a specific reason. Like, I would feel bad if you have to show up and play on a controller you're maybe not comfortable with if you're a DualShock player.
Yeah. And we can't really play on 360 anymore because most of the controllers aren't going to function on that, even with like wingmans and stuff like that, right? So it's hard when you have like the best version is on hardware that's 2 decades old at this point, or 2 generations old.
It's about to be 3, man. It's crazy. I haven't even purchased a PS5 because I've switched over to computer, and I'm like, I'm going to miss the first generation of like modern consoles, and I've never done it before.
At these prices?
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
It's crazy.
Dude, buy an Xbox 360. Go get a classic console.
I got that.
We're good. Those are fine. Those maybe not going to break the bank, at least. All right?
No, they're very solid consoles. Mine's still holding up somehow. I can't believe it.
I mean, there's some games you can still only play. Like, I have downloaded games that you will never see again. That's just lost media. As long as you have your old... I can't let my 360 go.
Yeah.
I need my copy of Contra Hardcore Souls Rising. I need my Castlevania HD.
Yeah, we were down at MegaCon in Orlando doing like some charity work out there for the Gamers Network, and we had a little LAN set up with Halo 2 on there. I mean, the amount of dads with their kids that are just like, here, and I'm going to kick all your asses, and hopped on the 4th setup. We were like, this is so fun.
This is what we bring it for. Yep.
He's like, can you switch it to teams? I want to kick my children's ass real fast.
Heck yeah.
It was, such a good time. Loved that.
That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
Shout out Gamers on the Edge. Such a great charity. Always hosting good fighting game events too. Just hanging out with a whole bunch of good fighting game guys. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. We're sitting there labbing, what was it, the Power Rangers one, Battle for the Grid.
Okay.
I was like, sure, guys. I guess they're like, but they got all the modern ones over there. Here's some new ones. And I'm like, I haven't played Battle for the Grid in forever, but nothing will get me going like trying to lab out a TOD and just a billion people hanging around. So
hey, it's hype. It's fun. It's just like it's fun just to even if you're not playing other people, you're just putting stuff. Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
Yo, watch this. Let me hit this combo. And you're sitting there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like
wait,
one more.
Yeah.
Just one more. Just one more. I got it. Hold on.
I swear my hands are like cramping up now. The opposite of tech support. Once you look at it, it'll start working. Once you start watching me doing my combos, I'm never hitting that
you're never
stuff.
gonna hit that. Yep. Nope.
You know.
No one ever hits the combo the first try when they check this out.
No.
Watch this. Nope. Never ever.
I need to one of these days. I need to break my curse on stage. I've been on like the screen to play quite a few times now. Still haven't won a set on stage yet. So that's on my bucket list
it'll
for
feel
26.
good once you do it. You'll get there. I know you will. You'll get there once, and you'll have that victory, and you'll look to the camera and do your thing after you get that win, and it feels nice.
My tag is not why cry because of any reason. I'm a teary guy, dude. There will be tears.
It is pollen season, so you got here on a day where it's not that bad.
Don't worry.
The day is not that bad. Any other day, it's miserable down here, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
But no, I think we're almost back to Ultra 4. I think they've got their buttons going well. I've at least heard the setup call sign for the 7th time as they lock in.
Yeah,
here.
I hear it slowing down a little bit, so we may be right as rain in just a moment.
We are approaching the climax, folks. We are getting there. But either way, been some great matches so far.
Oh, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You know, whatever happens off stream, I know they're still cruising through those brackets and making some magic happen. Let me see if we get a little update of Rooney to see how that bacon is shaken as Sketch faces the winner of Gyu and Six King Gun. There is King Dre and Easy Man, who are on the other end there for pool F2. And then if we go back to F1, we're having this match here, which is going to be the GGEX versus Ultimate Gohan. Winner of that fights Roman Healy. And then
anybody moved on in the losers side?
Losers is kind of cruising. Some people just DQ'd it. Like, okay, I have my fill. I have my fill. Don't worry about it.
Come on, fill up a little more. Got to make that top 8. This is such a fun one too because it always lands on. I think this is the first time it hasn't been on the Sunday. Actually, we're doing this later tonight for top 8. So. A shame it's not on Sunday because I love seeing it on Sunday. But I am happy that if you wanted to play Ultra 4, you could have just come out for Saturday and you would have gotten your whole fill.
One day, yeah.
So
some of these games are one day only, so it's nice. Like if the schedule lines up, you can just, especially if you're local, it makes it nice and easy, So
absolutely. I know. And Texas is such like a great community. Obviously, like it's such a big state. And they don't say it's all big in Texas for no reason. Bigger here, but. Coming out, swinging out to Houston, the Galleria, pretty nice spot to walk, pretty nice spot to hang out with. You can make a whole day out of this.
Yeah, with the Post Oak area, I mean, once I get my break for lunch, I'm going to head out and try to go someplace, get some good food with some people outside of here.
Heck yeah.
Because not too far away. Food trucks are plenty as well, so there's no shortage of good eats.
Mm-hmm.
Even the hotels, the hotel here, the Post Oak Hilton, has some good grub as well, but... I like options.
You're in the Galleria. Let's go swing around.
I'm a fighting game player. I like my options,
Absolutely. Korean barbecue later, right?
Maybe not so much, but
Yeah. We're in Texas. We can get some normal barbecue, and it can actually be good for once.
That's right.
I got a pretty good smokehouse down the road. I live real close to like the middle of nowhere, essentially, right on the edge of it. So. They got some pretty good barbecue spots out there. You got to be happy about that. I've definitely heard the game slow down.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm done. That was a heck of a stream. Those were some exciting matches. Hopefully tonight, maybe I can stream the Evo Awards. Maybe. It depends.